Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Hey, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. And it's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright, I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just ask Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning.
See this boy right here? I had to travel all the way to the West Bank for this.
Oh, that's why you want me to smell it?
Yeah.
He said, nah, son. They do smell good.
Yeah, it's prime.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's prime. All the way from the West Bank, though.
Crypto kind of like.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? This right here, you can clear up that backy anatomy.
I think I need a Becky enemy. Still one of my favorites.
Oh,
Doctor said I need a Becky
oh,
enemy.
shouts out to you, Joseph. For one of our listeners was like, nigga, I remember black men you
Yeah. I was like, oh man.
Shouts out to you,
like,
Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney.
I saw that shit and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Don't make me feel like I'm alone. I'm alone on this podcast that day, but fuck. The world, are y'all listening? Do y'all hear this?
Man, look, fuck it. I
They
ain't
don't
fucking
know
know.
Black Men United.
I didn't fucking know. And I don't give a motherfucking fuck that I didn't know.
All them fucking super R&B groups was in that fucking group. That was
Yeah, son.
all the super R&B solo artists.
But that's another thing, too. I never claimed to be like an R&B nigga like that, son. Like, I was way more hip-hop growing up. So, you know, that just got by me.
Well, you will know now.
I know now, I mean, look. I know now, son.
I think I was a little bit of both. I like R&B and I like my hip hop too. But I was a hopeless romantic as a child. So
I tell you what though, dogs, being the youngest on the podcast and knowing that song that was in y'all era.
that doesn't get you any points.
It
doesn't get you any licenses, no points,
Give me something.
no credibility,
Give me
no OG
It
statuses.
give me something.
I give him a little something.
I don't give him shit.
I ain't never heard of that shit. We always clown him for being a little nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
But still,
nigga,
I ain't giving him
niggas
shit.
definitely be in that bit like, nigga, number one, nigga always hit me with that, oh, it was a rerun for you. It first came out on me. And I'd be like,
Wait, the truth, though.
It is the
facts.
truth. But you know what? I found that truth out in the midst of that episode that it was a rerun.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a rerun? I was saying that to y'all. But in my head, I'm like, that's a
I
rerun?
feel fresh for me.
That shit was, I thought that was airing right when I was there. I guess I just got the Animaniacs. Fuck.
We are Animaniacs.
Freakazoid is shit.
Depends on what year you think that came out. That's what it really comes down to. Depends on what year you think it came out for you to know for
From
sure.
the animation, like it came out in 97.
I mean, Freakazoid is some 90s-ish.
Freakazoid is that's like 94, 95. It's like super mid-90s. Because it used to come on like right after Animaniacs and Tiny Toons.
Just the whole age of coming home to watch cartoons.
It was so great.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that's escaped now. Like TGI Friday don't exist no more. Like I said, Saturday morning cartoons ain't the same. Because like these days, you know, you got channels designated to certain things. So if you got satellite and shit, you ain't got to wait till Saturday, bitch. Just throw it on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
30, 32.
so many of your favorite shows and favorite cartoons really only came on at a designated time.
Yeah, it was
you had
time
to take
brackets.
that motherfucker if you wanted to catch something that you was gonna miss or catch it on the come around, and you just had to. Then you have to wonder when it's gonna come back on again.
Right.
You'll catch that freaking channel 4. They be like, man, I hope this thing come back.
I know, bro. I hated that channel with the rotating channels, dog.
Boy, I loved it, boy. It
Me
just went
too.
too slow.
Yeah.
I miss what I need to watch. I gotta sit there and
Through
watch
the whole
That bitch coming back around.
shit.
I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
then that bitch go up to like about 70 something, 80 something,
they
and
get
then people go to 1.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I gotta stop back to 1. I need to get to 30, 39. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Right. You always trying to get to somewhere in the middle like that. You right.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
fuck. TV guide. You love TV guide.
Yeah, bro.
TV guide. Boy, that bitch. I remember that bitch came in a magazine. They tell you too what the time it came on.
You up there, TV Guide magazine and TV Guide channel.
Man, you ever realize something was a diss like after the fact, or that you was dissed? Like this is happening to me.
Not
recently.
like readily, no.
Like maybe it wasn't a diss, but I told this story on the last episode of Reviewing That of my last audition. I ain't gonna get into as many details here because I already freaking gave it buku details on the last one. But like long story short, son, in my last audition, I went up against 3 niggas. Each one of them was different. One was like this fat nigga. One was like this 6'5" looking nigga. One nigga was like kind of my size, but we looked different and shit. And like I like it's a callback. So when it's a callback, it's time. Guns is out. You hear me? I'm just ready there with guns. The first dude, he recognized me from Tales from the Hood too, and I felt like he got a little intimidated by that. You know what I mean? He went. He was the small one. He was really nice. He was real personal and shit. But I felt like he even went away. He had a little moment with himself after this, and then you could hear through the walls when people auditioning. He messed up like a few times in the callback, and I was like, damn, dude. But I still thought in my mind, okay, check. I feel like I get past him. The second nigga was the fat nigga. He played the role like, he did his thing. It was cool, but it was just like cool enough for me to be like, oh, I know with different things I could do so I can be more dynamic than what he presented. Because he was like thug. When I'm like, we always say you should bring more to the role than just, I'm hard, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, I hope I'm last. I was third. So I go in third. I do my thing. They fuck with me. They love me. So I made me feel like I had a good shot. But I kept on thinking in the back of my mind, this fourth nigga. You hear me? Like, what if this fourth nigga? What is he
listening to?
Because
he's doing the
he's
same thing
all the
doing.
notes. That's why I said I hope I'm last. Because I'm like, oh, you getting all the notes being last, nigga. Yeah. And like with me, they spent a lot of time with me because it was digging me. So we had some fun. But I know you the nigga outside like, oh yeah, I'm about to go win already knowing what they want. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I wonder about this fourth nigga. So I'm outside waiting on the ride. And I'm waiting on my ride to come. And I'm just, I'm out there, I'm smoking and shit. And I'm just like, man, I'm feeling good about this audition. Because oftentimes, all us know as actors, it's rare that you're going to really feel like you nailed that
you nailed
bitch.
some shit.
You know what I mean?
Done and keep it moving.
You know what I mean? Usually we just keep it moving. You try to forget about it because you're going to get caught up in, I wish I could have done this. Especially for live ones. You know what I mean? You're going to really be like, ooh, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have did that, dog. But for whatever reason, this one, I was like, whoa. I feel like I did my thing. Even the casting director even gave me a wink, like, ooh, look, I was like, ooh.
The wink in the gun?
Dude, and she don't give you that. If y'all know which casting director I'm talking about, she usually ain't going, yeah.
I know he talking about.
Yeah, well, and so I was feeling great. But then as time has passed, I'm like, that dude is up there for a mighty long time. Way longer than it should take to do this little scene here that we do.
That little punk fuck got all the notes.
Nigga, when he came downstairs finally, he gave me a head nod. He said, see you on set. And he went to his car. Now at the time, I didn't think too much about it. When I thought back, I'm thinking back on that audition like, oh, well, that was that nigga where it said, I got it, nigga. You know what I mean? See you on set. Because it's almost really fucked up to tell somebody that you just went for the same role for. See you on, no. If one of us gets it, then I will not see you on set.
That's weird. I don't know what to take that. Because it's like, nigga, did they offer you a role or something else? And it was like, we saw you for this, but we looking at you for this.
Oh, you mean, no, we was only in call, like, that's an audition maneuver, what you're speaking of. Like, they'll do that for auditions, but for callbacks, they're usually very specific about, you came in for this, we only want to see you for that. Because I understand what you're saying. You've been in there where you go to audition, and they're like, well, you sound good for this role. Read Petey and Trayvon too. You hear me? No, this is callbacks. This is succinct. So when you told me that shit, I didn't think nothing of it, but the fact of, how do you answer that to somebody who you just went for the same role for? And then I realized, oh.
He could be slick dissing you?
He slick dissing me. He basically saying, hi, got it, nigga.
I mean,
that's how I'm taking it.
The only way I take it like that is if I don't get the role. Once I realize I ain't got that bitch, I'm like, oh yeah, he meant that shit.
But but you can take it like that if you get the role, even because he might think he got the role, so that's how confident he was feeling to be like, see you on set, brother, carrying my bags, nigga. Like that.
Yeah, nigga. I heard you was lackey number 2. Mm-hmm. You'll be following behind me.
Yeah, man. Jerome. Real name, nigga.
I'll see you with the extras as I leave my trailer, nigga.
Feel me? Exactly. Because I don't know, like, because that was a part, because I wanted to tell, like, I told that story.
So you lucky because I'd ask that, but what do you mean?
I just let him keep walking.
Yeah, no, I would be like, son, what do you mean, son? Did I get the role?
A piece of me want to be like, you know what I mean, before he's, cause like, you know, sometimes you might connect with a nigga after audition and, you know, y'all might just run it. You know, y'all just might talk, especially with somebody that you already know. Like, you know, whenever I run to freaking Jaron, shouts out to Jaron Mitchell, nigga, that's just a 30-minute, or Sam, that's almost a 30-minute conversation after the audition by itself. So, you know, at first I was about to be like, you know, how I felt for you, dog. You know what I mean? You know, let's feel each other out. Nah, nigga, he said that shit,
Nigga
went to his
said,
car.
listen to him, nigga. I saw you listen to everybody else, and I listened to your ass.
You hear me?
Nigga, you know what they call that? The monkey hustle.
The monkey hustle.
Yeah.
Well, why is it the monkey hustle?
So this is the monkey hustle. The monkey hustle is you scheming and you steal something from somebody, and there's a nigga behind you that's scheming on you, scheming on somebody else.
Oh, I feel like, but I wasn't scheming, but I feel what
no,
you're saying.
yeah, right,
no, not
right.
you to say like, nigga, you think you got all the answers, bitch. A nigga getting answers off you, nigga.
Right there, son. There's even called a movie called The Monkey Hustle.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
Like, how long? I've never heard that. Was putting me on.
1970s movie. Not black exploitation, but in that era. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like nobody being no super cop or nothing. But that nigga just monkey hustling and making their way through. Dog.
I like that term though, nigga. Monkey hustling.
The motherfucker, the way it bit start off.
You sure it's not racist though?
I'm very sure.
That it is or isn't?
That it isn't.
Okay, you sound very sure. Like,
Title.
oh shit. My nigga says racist and I'm with it. I'm very sure.
I heard it from a bunch of niggas.
Word.
And in the movie's a bunch of niggas.
I mean,
And my
that's
grandpa
that's
was
why
in
I'm
there, so
asking
it
is it racist because it's a
I don't
bunch of
know,
niggas
like, I don't
and
know.
it's called the
I just know
monkey
niggas
hustle.
saying
The
it.
monkey
I don't know what
hustle.
That gotta make me feel bad.
That's a hellifying name,
Yeah,
bro.
white people
Listen,
don't use this monkey
I
hustle
hope not
term.
because I heard it only from black folk. And I don't know where they got it from. All right, these older
First
black
time I heard nigga was from black people.
folk, you know where they got it from.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, so that bit, the movie still opens up with this milkman comes by and this like guy steals a crate of milk from the milkman and like he sets it down and while he set it down, dude come from behind him peeping the whole thing out, steals that crate.
Yeah.
And that's how I was like, oh, bro, it was a foreshadowing of the whole movie in that one first clip. You know what I'm saying? How it is.
What it is, what it's gonna be.
You know what?
Well, yeah, son. Well, you know, and the whole monkey hustle of everything is this in our game. None of us can get that bitch, and they can last minute decide. You know what? We're gonna outsource this to California.
Listen, both of you were great.
All four of you. Do four of us.
But there's an opening for Chadwick Boseman. And-
Nigga, you playing, but that kind. I can say that's exactly what happened. Remember, I auditioned for James Brown.
but you can't dance, so I didn't really expect you to get
I
that.
don't know. Of course, I wasn't gonna get it, but it just was a laughy thing that you brought up Chadwick Boseman, who
Yeah,
was
I know,
James
right?
Brown.
It's like, yeah, so one, a great audition, beautiful. We can actually have somebody dance for you. We don't even need, we can have somebody do your legs.
I've already
But-
been Chadwick Boseman in my life, in real life.
But
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman, who's a breakdancer and a star.
I mean, he was
Superstar.
already. He wasn't a superstar then, but he was already like way
He was
more
already,
known than
he was
me.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Jackie Robinson. That was already enough to secure it.
So, you know, we
Yeah,
don't
man.
just let
I'm
that
never gonna forget how excited my agent and them was about getting me that audition. How underwhelmed I was, dog.
Because, man, niggas at James Brown.
I'm like,
That's
I
how you
can't
want
sing, I can't dance. I'm like, I ain't gonna never get. He was like, Martin, guess what? I got you, man. Guess what audition I got you for, man? I'm like, okay, all kind of things going in my head. I'm like, holy
Late.
shit. Ooh, I'm buck. James Brown.
Oh, this nigga lost his mind.
Nigga, the Godfather of Soul. Did nowhere on my skill sheet do I say I can dance, and that's the dancer that influenced Michael Jackson.
Do I look like I got barbecue sauce on my face, nigga?
Yeah, I mean, do I look like I'm overdone?
Like, what
That
the
nigga
fuck?
James Brown look like he should be the face of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue.
You really
is
do.
Sweet Baby
I
Ray.
saw that fucking meme. It said,
No.
if my ribs
Don't look like this, and they show his fucking sweaty
that
ass.
shit was hilarious. I said, damn, son, I do want my ribs to look like James Brown.
So yeah, but one thing they gave me props on saying I had a good audition, but of course Chadwick Boseman got cast. But it's funny that you used him as an excuse, as an
Shit.
example.
Remember Bobby Brown? That audition?
Same
thing.
I had a good audition for Bobby Brown
You did. There's
me?
another singing dancing ass
Another
nigga.
singing dancer nigga that I was not, and I ain't gonna never, because at least for the James Brown one, they didn't require me to sing or dance. When I had a callback for the Bobby Brown one, you feel me? I had to go to Atlanta and go in this motherfucking spot and not only do the verbal shit, but I had to sing and had to dance.
If you need
I
dance
hope that
lessons,
tape
bro,
never, ever.
I want to see this. Find it. Somebody find this video.
I'm hold
Somebody.
that bitch till you're famous.
I'm putting out a bounty for $10,000.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I ain't got that much, but I want to see Martin Bradford dancing. I've never seen it.
Every little step I take.
I want it. I need it.
But the truth of the matter is,
Bradford, can you give us a little spin with that?
son, I would have to get famous for it to come out because you hold on to that shit. But
Yeah,
the truth of the
right.
matter is, I got rhythm. I just ain't got moves. That's my kick.
He said, you can give me choreography.
I'm gonna
Don't
teach you
expect
some
me to
fucking
freestyle.
moves.
Yeah, I could pick up. You give me choreography, I could pick it up. I'll practice. I'll work hard. I'm still a nigga. You know what I mean? So I got rhythm. You know, I ain't gonna fall off the beat. But it's like, you know how niggas like y'all can just be like, oh, that bitch come on.
Yeah, just-
y'all got him and shit.
Yeah.
Around the time when y'all was developing and growing up and putting that up, I was self-conscious. So I never tried.
About dancing?
About dancing in
particularly?
general, because I was one of them cats, you know, I'm trying to be cool and shit, even young. So
Ain't
it's
gonna
like
lie,
I'm in
ain't
my
gonna lie.
fucking head about what's cool and I don't want to look stupid. So my little young ass, because you know you have to throw yourself out there to dance, to learn moves,
Yeah,
this
you
and that.
do. You
I
do.
never threw myself out there when shit, not gonna say never, sometimes. But I mean in the manner of like, you gotta remember too, I grew up with old people. So it's like a lot of y'all had certain music in y'all house that I didn't.
I ain't even think about it like that. Like that's a very interesting way of looking at that shit. So like,
I was listening to 5-Point Harmony.
I mean, all kind of weird shit growing up. I mean, if I go to my friend's house, I was good.
When
Whenever,
that freaking lineman playing while he clean up. That's
oh son, you,
that nigga Little Richard and shit. Old
Man,
school.
look.
Old school.
if they even was listening to music, bro, like my grandparents weren't that musical. Once again, I got most of my shit from my friends in the neighborhood. Or like I said, I spent every holiday and every summer with my mom, and my mom young. So of course I go by mom's. That's why I got all my swag. But still, nigga.
Nigga said, when mom wanted to hear music, he had to put on a vinyl record. He that bitch on the recorder.
right, you gotta drop that needle.
I'm saying, but
What's that thing with the fucking horn out?
I was about to say, you gotta have the one with the horn on that bitch. That's the only way you even gonna be able to hit that bitch. That bitch is cut just to where that bitch can only play out the horn.
But you know, being in New Orleans, you gonna pick up certain shit you just can't not. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah,
You
dog.
feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I would never throw myself out there as anyone's dancer. And I know since I'm not, even though I could do the moves and shit, I'm not confident or comfortable doing it. So even in doing it, I would be self-conscious and as I come out and put myself in positions, because oftentimes you want to be confident in what you're doing to put on the best
course.
performance.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, that's not one of my strong suits, so I'm not about to be running towards being Bobby or James or Chris, any of the Browns, nigga.
I mean, that's
For real,
very
anybody,
very
yeah.
valid, dog. I mean, dancing like any other art form, it only looks its best when the person that's doing it is confident and competent. But that only comes from being competent. That's what gives you confidence. So
And practice
but-
and throwing yourself out there.
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I'm sorry,
No,
but
no.
like really, like that's something that I really never thought about in that way. Like, in order to find out if you're a good dancer, you do have to just kind of just do some shit
And look stupid if
and
you're
like
stupid.
look stupid. And if you look stupid, you look stupid, and you go home and practice. And if you don't look stupid, it's like, oh, I'm good. Okay, bet, and you just keep on fucking going. Cause I remember when I was like, I had to be like 12 or 13. Back to school dance, like 90 something. But I remember I had practiced like that whole fucking summer, like by myself in my fucking room with
To
like
get good at
bounce,
dancing.
yeah, like bounce music and shit, just in my fucking room. Not sure if I looked like a fucking goofball or if I had some shit, but I was like, when that dance come, I'm gonna go there and I'm just gonna do my shit. And if a circle forms, I know I got it. And if people just start like looking weird, then I know it's like, okay, I shouldn't do this.
You put yourself in the dojo for some months, my nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't put myself in no dojo, and when I was young especially, I was not trying to not look cool. So
Yeah,
I just
right,
know,
correct.
I just was,
Like,
I just,
nigga, 'cause
I learned what I learned.
If you can't dance, you be like, you're stupid out there.
Yeah, you dig.
Right.
Let me tell you, dog. I was a little bit of both. Like, it's not that I want to be cool, but I guess I wouldn't. It's not that I think dancing wasn't cool, but all the people I looked up to at the time were gangsters, and none of them danced. Even if they knew how to dance, they
I
just
thought
didn't
dancing
dance.
was cool.
It was, because
I
like,
just
that
didn't
was
want
my
to look
thing.
stupid feeling at it.
I saw all the girls oogling, ogling at the fucking dudes who could fucking break dance and, flex and shit. I was like, oh, I need to be doing that.
Nah,
Alright.
that's no lie. The dancers did get a lot of love.
And then throw that we in New Orleans, so in New Orleans, even
Right.
the gangsters be pee-popping and shit.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Not all of them, but you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying.
but like,
it's
no,
not
like-
in our culture. It's not
I'm
weird
about
to
to say,
see.
No,
like,
it's-
our
it's-
dance
it-
culture is really different.
If you, it's not weird to see a gangster dance here. No,
Right,
it's
that's
not.
what I'm saying.
But the gangsters that I looked up to, them niggas didn't dance, dog. Even if they could dance, even if they probably danced back in their younger, they wasn't dancing
now.
Them boys always posted on the wall.
Gangsters don't dance.
A lot of times I'll start posting on the wall. It wasn't until the first time I hit a dance move at a place, because I used to dance at home all the time, and people used to try to buck me up. But like, this is the first time I had a dance move, and I surprised folk that I started liking it. Because I didn't know people assume that I just can't do anything. They don't think I can dance. They don't think I can play sports. They assume a lot of things about me just off my look. They be like,
But you look like you could dance and play sports with me. Maybe because I'm seeing grown or Joe.
Yeah, this is just like this is like young, small, light skinned kid, you know, with these little Taliban. So
My nigga said little Taliban.
Little Taliban.
Why, bro? Go ahead, continue, son.
I remember hitting that first move out the dog. And just like D said, bro, it's a young lady they're gonna let you know you got it.
Yeah, they gonna let you know.
Cause all I heard was, "Say, look at little red, he getting it." I was like, no, that's when the skip was out. I said, "Then skip harder," and I with that beat it with it, and it was a wrap. From there, I just knew, and I knew that I was gonna shock people. Number one, when I started dancing, because they weren't gonna expect it, and number two, as long as I had fun, I was good. As long as I stayed on rhythm.
And that's part of it too. Dance has never been a fun thing to me. It's just something to do to get at bras. You know, you at dance. I mean, getting on ass is fun, but like getting in a circle and like skipping and flexing and getting attention in that manner, that's not my way of wanting attention.
Now, I grew back up into the era where like dance culture was popping again. And like they had like different dance groups, so niggas like used to like.
You was growing up when the B2K movie came out and shit.
And I came up with the shoulders and these niggas and shit.
See, that's the resurgence era.
That's when it came back.
Like there was a dance era before that one that was like different style and everything. See, you came up in the new fucking era.
Yeah,
for sure.
And there was that's when the niggas started practicing, and then when niggas started going to the Jamaican clubs. That's when we started realizing, like, dog, we need to start learning how to Jamaican dance. And
dance.
We started practicing Jamaican dances, dog. We used to be like, dog, just so we can go to the club and not look stupid.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, dog. Like, we know how to dance, but we can't go to the club and not.
You don't want to look stupid.
Dog, and I know you got to really get in there in the Jamaican club. And we used to practice that shit because there's some niggas, dog. I remember I used to go to the Jamaican club and see niggas turn chicks down that couldn't dance like that. I remember this dude was in that bit dancing. He was calling chicks, throwing them to the left. You too, poo.
That's culture, though.
Pooh, get your ass out of here.
That's culture. That's a different thing, too. That's culture. You know what I mean? They hold that wine, all that shit. That's that shit. Because, like, with us,
that shit's different from us, too.
Like, nigga was speaking about, like, how bounce culture will allow our quote-unquote hard niggas to, you know, we'll forgive a lot of shit within the realm of bounce. That, you know what I mean? If other freaking spots probably would be looking crazy.
And I'm pretty sure he'll kill a lot of people.
Juvie did bounce.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers did bounce. It's just part of New Orleans, dog. So, yeah, dog. But anyway, let's get to the show.
Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast, episode 85, side B.
There we go.
Bizzle.
It's that actor guy, March. See, I knew it this time, bitch. That's why he said, there we go.
I'm proud of you.
It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on Facebook and IMDb at Martin Bats Bradford, but on all your other social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out, you're going to find another cat, and you know, I'm here with my brothers.
What up, what's good? It's your boy D Mac, and you can follow me on Instagram at Your Dig Brand LLC, and you can shop at my website at YourDigBrand.com, and you could go on that bitch and buy literally everything you see, because I just feel like you'll like it that much.
Cha-ching.
And and we got one more present.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. It's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the Rouge. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, AlphaJo, no E, Facebook, Joseph AlphaMan Pons, 85, side B. We are in this bitch. And Blanche. Y'all know that movie. I ain't ready for that.
You know your authority going to start getting at you. They start a lot of episodes like that too. One of them like take a movie quote, and the other one got to kind of guess what it's from. That's what you made me think of. I was like, oh, we start this bitch like your 30 right now.
Man, something about that movie, Whatever Happened to Little Baby Jane, it's just really. That's a movie with Joan Crawford, and I forgot the fucking other person. Lawrence, please come correct me when you get a chance. But it was like enemies at the time as far as like in the acting world. And like both of their kids wrote books about how they were both fucked up ass mothers. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. You heard me for real. But you gotta watch how you're affecting your churn, man. That's gonna be something we talk about a little later. But welcome to the show, y'all. This is the Pothead Potty Mouth Podcast. As always, this is a pot-friendly podcast. A bunch of peas, in your
I'm
mouth.
loaded right now.
Alliteration for that ass.
Bitch.
On side B, man, we got our segments, man. We usually start that thing off with that ETOUFEE of the day. But we get into some heavier topics than we like to get into on side A, man. If this is your first time listening, man, we like to be a little light on side A and a little deep on side B. You feel me?
We like to lay cable on side B.
Lay cable, like BET after dark or something.
No.
Well, that's a damn deep cut. Remember Uncut?
Yeah, there it is. BET Uncut.
Uncut. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Those were the days. After the ETOUFEE today, we get into that that Dose of NOLA'Murica.
Which is your friendly reminder of just where we stay and just what the fuck we be dealing with.
Ouch,
yeah.
New Orleans streets.
For
and
real.
then we get into that NOOO, huh?
Bitch, I know you lying.
But we talk about the shit that's going crazy shit that's going on out in them world streets. That's not the end, you feel me?
Yeah.
We
Thank
in
God.
that. Thank God for a lot of these joints. And we end that thing off with a good old hero highlight.
This is the way we take the time to shine light on someone who's doing good. In the world of purity, fuckery.
Fuckery!
All types of
All
fuckery.
types of fuckery.
Yeah.
Then we, we're gonna holler at y'all in the next couple of.
Couple.
But before we get into that, we gotta shout out the people on our scroll.
Hear ye.
That's the podcast.
Hear ye.
That's brothers, sisters, people we know, people we listen to, people we just fuck with by listening to their joints, such
Yeah.
as the
Your
Your 30 podcast
podcast.
with the Black Actopedia. Black Actopedia! Arrogant Observer, Lawrence J. Weber Jr., who is my co-host on the Acting While Black podcast. We just dropped Trina. Was 10 waivers was the last episode. I got Edward Buckles and E-Jazz Mason coming this week as soon as I get them on the phone, because with this technical difficulty with the mics, where we got the whole interview, but we couldn't record this last segment where we asked, we bite the actor studio where, remember, he asked him, like, what's your favorite curse word? What's your favorite this?
Oh, okay.
And so it's like a little quick fire, how we do an outro with all our guests. So
All right, before we get out of here, what's your favorite New Orleans dish?
I mean, shit like that, but be from a black actor standpoint and some of those old questions. And so we didn't get to record those with them. So before I release that podcast, I want to get that recorded, and then I'm going to drop that. Also, we got this fun one with Nicole Banks, which might be one of, if not my favorite episode so far, just because we had so much fun on that joint. And him, right, Nicole Banks, Raheem, and Lawrence, like, they spent a good 20 minutes after the show. I had to add this clip on as the after party, roasted me because at the time I had not read The Colored Museum yet. And they got my ass.
Yeah.
They if you listen to those last 20 minutes by themselves, you will be guilted into needing to read the goddamn Colored Museum.
I can imagine.
'Cause them motherfuckers got at me, bro.
I was outside the door at the time, and I could hear from inside. I was like, they getting on my man's head right now.
Oh, son.
It was on his bumper. They was like, you ain't never seen it. You call yourself a black actor?
Oh, they was getting at me, son.
I mean, niggas just waiting to get you on
Like,
something.
and Nicole Banks, dog, he remind me of like us in like 10 years, dog. Like, he one of them cats that's like how we talk. Like, he's straight, no nonsense. He's passionate about the craft. When you get him to talk and he get amped, you feel me? So it's like all the energy was up. It felt like we was in church the whole podcast, dog.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to drop that one too. So
Nice.
stay tuned to Acting While Black. Also, and Marty Edwards, your favorite host, my dude from the Reviewing That show on this feed. I can't leave my dog out. We just went on a date the other day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
We saw
He
that
gave
Hobbs
you a
and
kiss
Shaw.
at the end?
I was trying to get one, but he was being shy, dog. Marty,
I
man.
understand.
Tell your girlfriend, let me kiss you a little bit.
Right.
But we saw that Hobbs and Shaw.
Shaw.
It was good. Well,
Okay.
it was big, dumb, and fun. And we just put up a review on that, so check that out, the Hobbs and Shaw review. We reviewed that and The Boys on the last episode. And again, it was big, dumb, and fun. It was exactly what an action movie should be. Not deep.
Cool.
Just explosions and action. And yeah, go listen to that review. Also, the Misbelief Radio Show podcast, hosted by DC Paul, featuring Oshun Lilith, Malik the Historical Geek, Fat Girl Nola J. Steele, who's also on Reviewing That, and us.
And us, we.
Yeah, we. The On the Lake podcast.
On the Lake!
With Chelsea.me, Rel the protagonist, SB, and Frankie Cola. Almost fucked up your name, Frankie.
It's all right. We
Frankie
got you,
Cola. Yeah, let me go check them out. They got a bunch of things in the back catalog as well. That's worth peeping. We'll Figure This Out podcast with Jay Skills, Lido the God, and Kiki. Yeah, man, they are on a 2-week hiatus because they getting some new equipment.
Cool.
But once again, they're on like episode 115. So if you've never listened to them, you have 115 episodes to get caught up on any damn way. The 4 Misses in the Mic podcast. You know, that's the women's with the rings
and the things, baby.
You hear me? CJ, CCL, and Bree. They are getting it in on relationships and the marriage ships and the prenup ships and the love language ships and all things that's about those ships. You need to go over there because I'm shipping them.
They are the captains of the ship.
Yeah, man. 4 Misses in the Mic podcast. Sugar Sass and Sarcasm podcast with Kanae Colors and her sisters.
What's him, baby?
Kanae Colors.
This nigga ignorant.
Gradient is what
Gradient.
What freaking Lawrence call it. The 50420 podcast. They just dropped one last week, meaning next month we should hear another one.
Yeah. Stay tuned next month.
Stay tuned next month.
Keep smoking.
Keep smoking. Fuck What You Heard podcast, the Metal Hand of God podcast, No Dope on Sundays podcast, the Home Video Hustle. Man, my homie is a freaking wrestling fan on that thing. I was tweeting something about wrestling, and he hit me up. Man, we had a good little back and forth. I was like, son, we could always talk some wrestling, dog. Hit me up. Home Video Hustle. And they review, I forgot what they just reviewed, I just listened to it, but I like the way they review shit. And the last but not least, the Living Millennial podcast.
We are living
millennial. Ooh.
In 2000s kind of world. I'm glad I got my... Man, you know that in California they banned jobs not being able to not hire you for natural hair? So now you could you can wear your natural hair. These jobs in California is banned across the whole state.
Yeah.
So you can wear your natural hair. Mm-hmm. And what's beautiful about New York is they can't drug test you for weed.
In New York?
In New York. That needs to be everywhere, damn it.
That doesn't need to be everywhere, but I have to wonder, like, what's the catch?
Ain't
like,
the catch is we need to make this money like Colorado.
Yeah.
Nigga, these bodegas could be slinging this bud, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because they still drug test you for other shit.
Of course.
But they just not going. And that's funny. You would think Colorado would have passed that first, right?
I mean, Colorado.
Maybe they're already not. Because I don't know.
Like,
they probably already not drug testing for jobs.
Nah, I don't see why. Because every job is about the weed now. So it's like, how can you drug test about the weed?
So I would imagine.
You have a weed mart.
Well, who else? But it's big because New York passed it, but I've never heard of anyone else passing that. And was it like 14 states right now have legal weed?
Something like that. It's a few.
So, I mean, if you have legal weed, you should pass that law in your state of we're not drug testing for weed. Because if you ain't drug testing for liquor, treat it the exact same way. Motherfucker know not to show up to work drunk. Nigga know not to go to your job high. Nigga, but if I get high in my off time, it's on me. Damn it.
But the thing is, niggas do go to work high.
But niggas also go to work drunk. But then you ain't gonna get drunk
every day, son.
I'm saying. But I could go to work and probably still do my job high. You gonna hire that drunk and not hire this pothead.
After 6 days, you showing up drunks. I don't know how you can function at all. Like, nigga.
Right. Like, I feel like you come drunk. You know, you can't execute the job. If I'm high, I can still do the fucking job. You know, but I don't know.
There's surprising things I guess you could do drunk because ironically, I was just watching the WWE Network old shit of ECW, and there's this wrestler named Sandman.
Oh yeah.
And the Sandman, as though like he was more known for his entrance than his wrestling, because he was kind of an awful wrestler, but he had such presence.
He was horrible, dog, as a wrestler.
But dog, like he'll walk to the
hillbilly.
He'll walk to the ring. I wouldn't even say a hillbilly, more of a redneck. Hillbilly sound cowboyish. This nigga.
Hillbillies are rednecks.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. We say hillbilly, I think of
I think of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Like
yes, exactly. I'm not. But he ain't come across like a poet on country.
Yeah.
He came across like that mechanic construction worker nigga that probably go home in his pickup truck and beat his wife.
Blue collar type
guy. Yes.
Yeah.
But he'll come through the crowd when his music hit. He'll be holding a kendo stick in one hand. He have a cigarette hanging out his mouth.
Yeah.
And he made sure that he finished smoking before he got in the ring. You have a beer in the other hand and 3 spare beers in his pockets. And by the time his ass got from into the crowd to the ring, All
Beer's
those
gone.
beers was drunk. Now sometimes
Wow.
he'll share with the fans and let them guzzle.
Yeah.
But he's also guzzling
He guzzled
these
at
beers.
least 2 beers.
At least 2. At the very least, he's drunk in
I fuck
2
with
whole
Sandman,
ones.
dog.
And by the time he gets to the fucking ring, this nigga's blistered.
Yeah, dog. You just took 2 to the head.
Hey, you smoking cigarettes?
Like, dog, you on.
And what he gonna do? And he about to go wrestle.
You about to wrestle?
So I'm just saying.
That
you
nigga
could
challenge level just must be just fucking off the
I'm
charts.
just saying,
I mean, after so
dog.
many beers, you can't feel nothing.
Yeah, like you probably just fucking.
That nigga was a champion at one point. He was one of the most popular people in ECW.
Of course he would.
And I just say that to say, you could be surprised what these drunk niggas can do when drunk.
Dude, like,
Because I ain't about to
else?
go do no sport of any kind.
Offer 2 cans of beer, like,
Possibly
inside of 30
4.
seconds? What? Like, what the fuck?
Inside the right. Within the time it took him to walk all the way back and forth, he
Yeah.
always had at least
Who
4 or
knows how
5.
many fucking beers he
That's
done
a-
had
had-
backstage?
like, prior, right.
Oh,
So
what he
fuck.
hit backstage
That's
that we
why I
didn't
had
see.
Jack backstage is like, you know what? This is gonna really hit me straight. These beers ain't about to hit it for me. This
Son.
this fucking Jameson.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get right. That boy come out that killer stick that cigarette.
That nigga probably back there smoking rocks. You don't even fucking know it, dog.
Nigga, if I showed you this nigga, you wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, y'all, let's get into ETOUFEE, man.
Okay.
I like him. The same.
Brother got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control, like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink. If I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink. Nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am? Huh? Then versus now, life is too wild. This shit is out of hand. I'm just trying to live, but y'all don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be cool. I don't wanna lose my word, lose my mind, lose my smile, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just shut.
So first up on ETOUFEE, man,
What
the
is
big
this?
news that everybody been talking about, especially today, is Jay-Z's deal with the NFL.
I was gonna bring up in the sports section.
There is no sports section on
I'm
side
talking
B.
about side A.
Oh, we ain't got time for that.
So,
Yeah.
so what's like the exact like logistics of this shit? Like
That nigga
what's
said we need to move past Kyle Kaepernick getting his knee shit and work about making a better future for NFL and black folk.
is that what he said?
In a way, he said that like the
Like,
job
what did he
is
say?
he like Rock Nation will be over
The music and
the music for the Super Bowls and shit like that, and will be helping them with their social outreach because they're trying to give their money to certain organizations for like social like the shit that Kaepernick took the knee for and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Rock Nation's gonna be over basically a bunch of charity stuff
And
the music.
the Super Bowl getting the artists back.
Okay,
Entertainment.
and okay.
And and within this deal, like at one point, Jigga did kind of shade cap on the slickety slick, because he said, "Hey, why would you kneel when you can stand?" It's like, son, you ain't gotta say it like that, Jigga.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Not a good one.
especially since you know his stance before.
You were supporting the stance full blown, my
Yeah.
G. And I feel like, cause the thing is this, dog.
That is one nail in the hand.
Like at first when I heard this, dog, I was like, that's interesting because he just was rapping about how fuck the Super Bowl and shit. I don't need you. I you know what I mean? What's that was on that going ape shit? He had that whole verse talking about we in stadiums too and all that. And so it was like, that's interesting, Jigga. Then I was like,
me, I don't need you.
and I'm reading like Jamel Hill had this beautiful article on the situation. She went in a great deal on why it's a problem, and she like and the thing is, Jig has done a lot of amazing things. She even details it here, all the amazing things he's been doing over the years.
He has
so,
a resume.
So because somebody tried to say online, so we're gonna give him that same Kanye energy. I'm like, no,
nigga.
no, we're not gonna give Jay-Z the same kind. Even though he might be making a misstep here. I'm gonna get into what the misstep most people are saying is
A misstep.
I'm gonna say what we gonna get to it. But Kanye was doing full blown coonery. That's a big difference.
Slavery was their own fault type shit. Like,
He wearing MAGA hats and pushing for Trump.
Yeah.
Jigga helped get Meek out of jail, 21 Savage out of jail, made a Khalif Browder story documentary, got the Trayvon documentary, got the Emmett Till joint. He quietly has all kind of fucking money going to all kind of charities, quietly be paying Sean Bell, like the Sean Bell family. Like, no, Jigga, like, we could give him a little more rope than a goddamn. We gave Kanye a lot of rope when you think about it. For real.
West was sitting on Trump's lap and we said,
He was basically.
We was like, dog, we can still bring him back. He made 808s and Heartbreaks.
But here go the issue with the shit that a lot of people have been highlighting, and I can't help but see. Me and Jay Skills from We'll Figure This Out was just going back and forth about this very thing like 20 minutes ago. But it's the fact of this is clear political good old boys white man moves. You know what I'm saying? Here go the issue. My nigga, NFL, you basically fired and blackballed Colin Kaepernick because he protested social injustice. You feel me? That's the reason he was blackballed. When you come down to it, he lost his job because he protested social injustice. Now, through all this shit, y'all eventually, kicked him some money to hopefully settle this. But ever since artists started boycotting, bad shit started getting on y'all name, y'all start getting accused of racism, your coaches keep getting caught saying fucked up shit, y'all telling niggas they can't deal, like, y'all been having a lot of bad publicity, NFL. So in the meantime, that publicity from getting called racist, what did they start doing? Throwing their money to social injustice. But then people start looking at you like, dog, you can't just buy us when we see that you still racist. You still done blackballed this man, and you still letting your coaches get away with telling their players they can't play if they kneel when they kneeling for the exact same thing that you still trying to throw money at. It's like, son, that's hypocritical, NFL, and we seeing through your bullshit. And that's where a lot of people coming from. We already saw when you was trying to just throw money at the problem, but you still got Eric Reed getting the most drug tests out of any goddamn body because he's best friends with Colin Kaepernick and one of the few people that's still kneeling. You know what I'm saying? You got Stills over here who was saying the coach backed Trump, and to get that that spotlight off of Stills talking about his racist ass coach. Oh, now we're gonna say, oh, we got a black friend, and who's our black friend? Jay-Z. And that's what people coming at with it. They like, dog, you letting NFL flip you. Like, even if you going in there with the best of intentions, Jay-Z, you letting the NFL use you as the black friend to show we're not racist. We're not fucked up. Even though y'all never truly took your lick on he's black. Kaepernick lost his job for the thing that you're now saying you're supporting with Jigga. If you want to do this, why didn't you just do it through your own when he was right there kneeling?
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like that's just an unfortunate side effect because if Jay-Z didn't do it when he could have do it, he would be damned also. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Nah, Jay-Z does not. They get more from Jay-Z than Jay-Z gets from them. He's being brought in. He's being brought in to get them those acts, those recording artists that boycotted them. That's for them.
Yeah, still.
To get social justice, he's already doing that without them.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, even if Jay-Z did not take the gig, he would still be like people would still have a fucking problem with that. I think.
Have a problem with what?
With like him basically not taking action to try to help black people.
He already does it though, is my point.
Okay.
But you know how people are. If you just do one fucking thing, if you misstep one
people's problem is exactly that he's already been doing it without them. So why now partner with the people who held his black brother down and won't even admit it? I get that. But no, that's what people are saying. It's not that, oh, Jay-Z, we're mad at you because you trying to do business. It's on the level of, son, you were just on this man's side. You see what they're doing to this man. And now they're trying to get credibility and credit for social injustice. They only give a fuck about social injustice because of Kaepernick. You taking that man's, what he lost his shit for, trying to get credit off of that shit and use you at your face, Jigga, to do all this and basically make it seem like Kaepernick didn't even do nothing. He didn't exist. Fuck him. And we're all goody good. And that people are like, we can't unsee what we've seen.
Yes, like that's the really shitty part about it for me. It's like he can do this, but it's like why did you have to say instead of kneeling, you should be standing?
And then when they bring up Cap, you get defensive.
Really bad.
Yeah. He claimed that he spoke to Cap before he did this deal.
Yeah, but you still said what the fuck you
Cap girlfriend and people said he didn't have no conversation with Cap about this. You know.
Okay, so fuck all that. Cause like that type of comment like really makes me feel like you've been talking with these white dudes a little bit too fucking much, and you're starting to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit.
And that's what people are afraid. We don't know what's going to be. But that's what people are afraid of, because not only are you doing with this deal with these people who keep showing that they racist shit, but then you say shit like that when it's like, you were just on this man's side wearing his fucking jersey and shit, my G.
You shouldn't be throwing any kind of shade.
You ain't got to say it like that. There's ways to communicate.
Yeah, you can bring up points if you have a point to bring up, but that's like a complete 180 on like everything that you've been doing prior.
And
So-
everything that you've already been doing, you didn't need the NFL for is one thing that's been obvious because you've been doing major things without them, and they brought you in to clean up their act. But they don't even get in front of the fact of y'all paid off Kaepernick. Y'all didn't really make amends. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say, Joe? I saw you leaning there.
Oh man, be honest with you, when I first read this, I said two things, bro. It's either one, he drinking the Kool-Aid, or two, you gotta have something masterful up your sleeve, dog. Because I do believe that you're smarter than what's being allowed to be seen right now. And I do believe that you do know how this is all looking, and I feel like you do have a master plan out of this. Now, that's what I got, but I'm open to both options.
And I'm
open for
gonna
option two.
say this thing on positive and a negative regarding Jay-Z. One, he's a brilliant motherfucking man, and even if this is blood money, even if it's fucked up how y'all shitting on Kaepernick, if you get some positive done out of this, period, that is a good thing at the end of the day, even if it's fucked up.
So the ends justify
They
the
can
means.
justify the means, but your credibility is still taking a hit that it didn't have to take.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
as long as we put a flag right there.
I put that point there, but then go the other side of it too. Jig has screwed over niggas in his career.
Of course, he's rich.
No, not even just that, but if you're a Jay-Z fan like I am, son, there's clear points in time where he fucks over certain people if you pay attention to shit. Not just, fucks over certain people.
Like Dame Dash?
Like Damn Dash, like Jazzo, like there's a list of motherfuckers that, you know what I mean, he just left them in his wake and he kept it pushing because, that's how he got to where he got to. Like you said, rich motherfuckers do rich motherfucking things. They cut off heads and that's how they get where they get to.
Right.
So I say that to say he's been very altruistic in recent years, but don't act like that shark ain't still in him somewhere to say that, okay, he gonna get this good, but that don't mean he ain't got no problem with the bad necessarily.
Yeah.
Can't speak for him. I'm just saying neither side gonna surprise me looking at the context of watching Sean Carter for all these decades be Sean Carter. Still one of my favorite people in the world, but I think you said, somebody said this on one of my posts. No one is be above reproach, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no
You can't,
reproach.
because people acting like, well, yo, come. It's like, son, no, like.
Listen, hold up. Number one, Jay-Z ain't Martin Luther King.
And even Martin Luther King guy,
you know what I'm saying?
If it looks funny, you can't make people unsee shit. We can't unexperience shit.
Right.
And once again, that's what made me start off saying that this old school white people moves, because that's what I said earlier. It just feels like it's possible. Let's get the black face to make y'all motherfuckers feel comfortable with this shit and get this nigga to dance for us and he gonna pay him off. And it goes back to that's been Trump, that's been everything. Whenever they get the black face, dog. So that's what's frustrating to me. Like, nigga, you know better than to be the black. Of course, he has his plan of what he gonna do, but again, we don't know if his plan is what you've been doing or not. That's another part of it, and he don't know because there's this thing that I was reading this other thing and it brought something to my attention that I never even thought about, and then when I read it, I was like, you know what? But I've seen this happen a lot. Where oftentimes the statement is you got to get in on the inside to affect change, and everybody, and it sounds great, you know what I mean? And you would think logically that would make sense. And the thing is, sometimes that's absolutely true. If you get in on the inside, you can make change. But it's way more sometimes than most times.
Yeah,
because
way
a lot of
more.
other times you get in on the inside and then you realize, oh, they're blocking you out. Because you're this different entity. So you thought you was going to be able to make change on the inside. They're like, no, we're the good old boy network.
Yeah.
We're going to keep shit the way we've been having
stonewall
it.
the fuck out of
We
you.
ain't about to let you make none of this change. Or motherfuckers get you to thinking, drinking the Kool-Aid as we say that, oh no, their way is better anyway because look how I previously was thinking wrong. And that's a lot of times what happens when you get on the inside. People have all these hopes and dreams of I'm going to get on the inside and change everything. But more often than not, they just assimilate.
Now, don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong. Jay-Z is a man of power.
Yes.
He has a lot of money.
That's why he didn't have to even do it.
But if he thinking that he about to out-hustle the NFL, and he better be the master trickster because
You better be a master trickster.
two NFL football team owners is Jay-Z's network, if not one of them.
Yeah. They're billion on billions.
There's some of them
Yeah.
that are billionaires. They're just like one of them is more than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But if you put the whole, because there's what, 40 some
Shit.
teams,
I don't know.
38 maybe, I don't know. They're up in like 38 to 40 some teams, dog. Almost 50 fucking teams. You telling me that these owners, at least 50% of them are gonna go on one side.
Right.
So there's at least 20 to 25 fucking people that's in the billions. You think they can't wipe you out, Jay-Z?
And
That's an actual fact, son.
and on top,
They can take out niggas like the president,
what?
who has way more power and influence than you or Jay-Z or the Rock Nation.
The Rock Nation.
Fuck.
I need him
the
to-
president of the world.
I need him to get them social justice things happening first and foremost. Because at the end of the day, if you really look at it, they're trying to get him to make their Super Bowl pop again. And they lost a bunch of artists like Rihanna, like Cardi B, like this one, like that one, that made it taboo to accept the Super Bowl. And they know his influence in hip hop run the world. So Jigga, if you about to come and do what basically what Monique said Charlamagne did, lead our motherfucking niggas back to the white man, well, bitch, you better be getting something out of it, because that's effectively, when you get past all the jargon, that's what they're hiring you for.
Yeah.
Jigga, come get your niggas back on our side.
I better see the NFL
That's
and all
what I
the
see.
ghettos building up fucking parks
Son,
and shit. They better
we
be
gotta
like,
get
Jay-Z
some-
better have some shit where we out here looking good, dog.
Yeah.
On our
Once-
return.
Every 6 months, the NFL drop off shoes and frames and shit for the fucking kids at the schools and shit.
I need to see something.
Dog,
Son, 'cause
come on,
I'm
dog.
saying,
You
son.
give out healthy fit classes every once a month at the centers and know it from Nike brands
Something.
and shit. Dog, I don't know.
Because Cap's still doing the work, dog. Once again, dog, I just was teaching the summer camp, and Cap fucking called in and giving our students the game on their rights, my nigga. He had to do that. He had to do that shit, nigga. And this is some little summer camp in New Orleans, my nigga. Like, the fuck? So, my nigga, like, nah, son. Like, cause some people be like, oh, Kaepernick just got his money. Nah, son. Kaepernick do the work. And then somebody even brought up a point about Nike, because Kaepernick has a Nike ad and Nike works with the NFL. And it was like, so shouldn't Kaepernick have a problem with Nike? Two different things,
Hold
buddy.
on.
Two different things, buddy.
Two different relationships, too. That relationship with Nike and NFL been long. This shit they having the Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? Which ain't new to the NFL, but it's new to the situation of this time.
NFL slapped him in the mouth. Nike said, look, your mouth got slapped, but we'll give you this platform and some backing. Why should he say no to that?
And real talk,
Oh my bad, go ahead, son, my
I
bad.
just don't understand how you expect like Nike to like, number one,
We make shoes. Why wouldn't we work with sports? You know how many divisions of Nike there is? Who's to say the one that's working with Cap is even working with the NFL?
True.
Nigga, there's divisions within this shit. Y'all understand that, right?
like, and on top of that, like Nike, at least in a strong era for a while, has always been a supporter of the POC. And
The POC. I could not let that one go.
It's like an organization.
The POC.
The POC.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you.
Go ahead. Son.
so back to the POC.
Get back to the POC.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, and it's all, and it, on top of that, it was the smartest thing Nike could do as a business move. Like, it's always been on the right side of the history. They always been on like, they always like, I don't say always.
It's not about Nike. People try and blame Cap for dealing with Nike. And
But
it's
the
like
thing
Cap got up on them. Just like
You
Cap
can't blame Cap for dealing with Nike at all, dog, because they're giving them a platform.
they endorsed them and they helped him better get more situations for all of his endeavors and charities and
All
shit.
the niggas
Like,
that saying that and hating ain't putting no money in Cap pocket.
nigga.
Ain't putting no platform for Cap to give his voice out.
Nigga.
Them niggas want to use that nigga soapbox on their corner.
And even in Cap taking that settlement with the NFL, son, you mean to tell me if you know for a fact that they blackballing you, that they not about to let you come back in, and they saying, look, bruh, we about to give you some fucking money, just, you know what I mean, let's just settle this. I would
mean,
take their money too.
because the thing is,
you're
dog,
not gonna hire me back, and and this is millions of dollars that I'm not gonna be getting from playing ball no more. Bitch, give me my fucking. That's like your when you quit your severance, bitch.
Man.
That's my severance, nigga.
Listen.
Y'all, if y'all gonna take me out my career at least 5 years earlier than I would have been out my shit, you gonna pay me for
I need to be
5 years.
compensated for the 5.
Let me tell you something, dog. He may have left that alone with NFL, but he didn't give up the fight.
You didn't.
And the thing is, that money's about to go into a whole bunch of things. He's about to open up to do good for the community. I'm 100% sure of that.
Right.
Of course, he's going to make some money because we all got to make some money. We got to live. You did. But Kaepernick, that's the best decision you can make, dog. Because the thing is, that's a smart decision. You take it. You take what you owe because they owe you that.
They owe you that.
You say, fuck it, I'll leave it alone. but now I'm gonna keep fighting the injustices. And the thing is, they ain't gotta worry about me kneeling no more. But every injustice that comes up in the NFL, I still can talk about that.
They're getting that. The reason they're getting Jay-Z is because the kneeling talk won't stop. They thought Kaepernick was just going to disappear. All talk was going, and it's still right. They still have to answer questions about this nigga. They still have to answer about kneeling. Some people are still kneeling.
It's not going away.
That's once again. But what they tried to do, that's why they got Jay-Z. Remember that? It was one of his albums. You got your problem, you could call Jay-Z. Your girlfriend not loving you right, you could call Jay-Z. You need to crack up, you could call Jay-Z. But if you ain't got Jay-Z's name on your books, then you're fucked. He did the whole Goodfellas flip. But I'm saying they got Jigga. Olivia Pope hooked them up. But the same. So that's why people are freaking frustrated, because it's like, dog, it's so trippy that
not you, Jay-Z.
Why? Like, come.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened? It's just. So
we're gonna. We
gotta watch and see.
We're gonna hope for this grandmaster plan, because on the outset, because NFL, dog, if they just would have been like, to get ahead of the blackballing controversy. This is how you know they really are blackballing. They've just been like, you know what? Us as an organization, we apologize for how things were seeming or whatnot, but we support this and that, da-da-da-da-da. We would never, da-da-da-da-da. We're not racist, whatever the fuck they want. And we're trying to, and we're pushing for any team that want to sign Colin Kaepernick to go ahead on and sign him. And if Colin would have got signed after that, whether he would have took the job or not, if that would have been the story that got out in the media, and that would have went down, and Colin would have possibly got signed, and all got signed, what have you, then when you do shit like this with Jay-Z, ain't nobody side-eyeing you, because then Colin can be in the damn shit. You, Colin, and Jay-Z, NFL have created this thing. Then people will come with full support and no side eyes. But that's not how it was executed.
I think that boy Jay-Z trying to get an NFL team.
He might be.
That sounds
very Sean Corey Carter-ish.
Yeah, he's angling for a fucking
team. Come now.
Yeah.
Politics.
Obviously.
That's that jigger shit.
That's where all that is. Like,
see,
you gotta climb that ladder.
It's the politics, dog. Once again, if you follow Jay-Z's trajectory, his life, his career, everything that he does, dog, you hear me? He's an ends justify the means ass nigga, and he's always about upward mobile progression. You think he's not aware of that statement you just said about him regarding two of them is you can eat his ass? He wants to start eating niggas, dog. That's the Jay-Z model. And if he gotta step on a cap to get what he gotta get,
to help a few more caps.
Nigga, that's what Jigga gonna do. But at the end of the day,
nigga said, you come to my team after I do with all this cap, and the whole team can kneel for. I give a fuck. I'm in the circle now.
At the end of the day, the Rock is the house, and the house always wins. Jigga always wins. That's why I don't bet against him, even if you do something kind of flagrant. I ain't betting against you, but I don't know about that one, dog. I don't know. Playing by ear, but check out the Jamel Hill article, everybody. It's called Jay-Z Helped the NFL Banish Colin Kaepernick. It's a dramatic title, but it was a really good article. Like, she really got into some things, and she was pretty fair about her assessment on shit. She even, like I said, she specifically said, I don't think Jay-Z is a sellout. I'm not saying that.
I'm saying he sold us out.
I think she said exactly what we're saying. Like, I'm not calling you a coon.
But what is up with this?
But dog? You could have made a better move than this. Just being who you are, you could have started your own freaking social activism organization. You're that big, nigga. You know what I mean? You're Jay-Z. But anyway, moving on to the next thing, dog. Our country has gone absolutely crazy with all the shootings.
Oh, it's been on an uprise.
We got the Dayton shooter. We got the El Paso shooter. I'm just saying we ain't talking about none of that on side A, even though that when we recorded side A, all the shootings were the rage.
You gonna need a call for this, man.
Like, what is that?
I got a call?
Yeah, I have one, but yeah, dog. It's just
that shit is really saddening.
It's America, though.
It's America, but god fucking damn, like it's been on the up and up.
Yeah, it's like a trend.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Like that should not be trending. Like, I feel like every other day, like, I was seeing articles of some new fucking white person trying to fucking shoot up the fucking masses of people.
And random people.
Like, what? Like, I don't know, dude.
And a lot of them have the Trump manifestos. A lot of them have the same... Like, most of them are the same type. They little white boys in these rural areas and shit. And they right wing. They hate people. The POC organization.
They hate the POC.
They hate the POC. And
Jesus Christ,
it's just like, how can you continue to let this go and not... Why aren't they labeled super predators? You know what I mean? Why all of a sudden? Because I don't remember now one little black boy in the hood being labeled as needing mental help or having all these excuses being given for him whenever y'all was trying to say we was just thugs. Even still in the media, they'll still label a nigga a thug, but a white person that does something extremely crazy, young teen. Nigga's 25 years old and shit. Right. And it's like, at a point, it gets too blatant that we have a problem. It's the same type.
It's so blatant that they're doing it on purpose. They're making it. They just like, hey, y'all see us do this shit.
That's what I be saying, dog. That's the exact same thing I be saying. They be taunting us, dog. Like, hey, yeah, we fucking did it again. What you gonna do?
They have programmed
what are you going to do?
When you say the word thug, your brain will go to a black person. When you say the word terrorist, your brain will go to an Arab person. When you say there's certain words that they program you to when they say that shit, immigrant, Hispanic. But so much of this shit that we need to be attributing to white people, young white men, they act like don't exist. Like domestic terrorism for me is white men. If I say the word domestic terrorism, that is in the form of a white man. Let's be truthful. Yeah. Let's be truthful.
A straight white man is the world's most biggest danger.
I'm not gonna say they're the world's biggest danger, but I'm saying they are a danger, and you try to act like they not by making us seem more dangerous.
They have mass shootings. They seem pretty dangerous to me.
I hear you, son.
And we was in the jungle. Them niggas be the worst.
Nah, I don't know, son.
Yeah, son, because dog.
We see some crazy shit in the hood too,
but check this out, son. That's because of all different reasons, though. And we go back to slavery and all that. You break that shit down.
I know systematic oppression.
But son, if we was in the jungle and a nigga had the recorder and it was like, all right, right here we have the white person. He's about to go into a herd of unknown animals and just start killing them for no reason. He's not going to eat them. He's not even going to bring them home to his youngin'. He's going to kill them and then walk away. The jungle be like, that's a wild ass animal, dog. Stay the fuck away from that. Maybe we should kill it because it's really not good for the rest of the society of the animals.
But it's
fucking up the animal population.
But they can flip. Well, look at the black person. Look at the black man. He's killing his brethren. That's some grimy shit.
All right, listen. They still gotta have context.
Context matters.
So Tyson stole from him, apparently.
Tyson?
And told him, fuck him. I'm not giving you shit, you bitch nigga.
He said Tyson.
Also, remember, neither one graduated out of 6th grade.
Bruh.
So, you know what I'm saying? You got a context for black folks, though. We got layers of shit while we fucked up.
It's trippy that a young black person, male or female, getting murdered does not make us flinch anymore because it happens. It not just happens. It is broadcasted so often because the thing is, it don't happen as much as you think. But it happens too much because it's happening.
It happens a lot on our timeline.
You dig?
Hey, so I'm gonna keep it G. When I go places, dog, like in certain places like the mall, which I rarely go ever, but when I do go and I see white people that look a little strange, I stare at them a little longer. Cause I be a little nervous, dog.
I was saying, but you get to my second point of what I was saying. Just how young black boys getting killed is normal for America. White domestic terrorism is becoming that next norm. From Columbine when we was young on up to now, where you can have three. They had 3 shootings in 1 week.
That's
3 domestic shootings in 1
like a
week.
group chat or something?
Yo, in 3 different parts of the country though. But that's deep, right? Is there some underground code of domestic terrorism we don't know about?
It's are this the first wave of the KKK riots or something? It's all right, I'm gonna send out the super neo-Nazis.
And dude, again,
they gonna go first in the first brigade,
and they all Nazi types, Joe. They all got the same type of beliefs.
Yeah, these ultra militant white supremacy type shit.
Fuck the women, fuck the blacks, fuck the gays.
Yeah.
Fuck everything.
That's not white.
Right. We need a white ethno state type.
And even then, there's gotta be a special type of white.
White. Right. Dude, but here go this one story that's trippy, dog. This black man got recently, dog, for killing a bunch of cops.
Wow,
oh shit,
man,
dude!
All right.
It was an hours-long standoff that ended with surrender of, and he alive. Maurice Hill, 36, was taken into custody. Barely.
He
was taken to Temple University Hospital for evaluation before he returned to police custody. The standoff occurred after officers traveled to Nicetown, Tioga neighborhood in suburban Philadelphia to act on a narcotics warrant. Hill barricaded himself in a building with several hostages and exchanged gunfire with the police. 6 officers were shot, including one whose head was grazed by a bullet. All the officers were taken to local hospitals, treated, and released. None of the injuries were life-threatening.
Okay, he didn't kill nobody.
The hail of gunfire sent officers retreating. Some escaped by jumping out of windows, and 2 officers were trapped with Hill's other hostages.
They were spooked.
Hill was reported
Yeah, this one man was gunning
with an AK-47.
With that fucking
The
chopper.
gunfight lasted for about an hour. The
y'all-
standoff
Damn.
lasted about 7 hours.
This nigga a pirate.
Hours before officers gave Shaka Johnson, Hill's lawyer,
What a pirate name.
an 11:45 p.m. deadline for negotiations. And they negotiated. We're trying to talk to this male, trying to let him know that he can end this peacefully now. Basically, we're gonna run in there and murder him if he don't come out.
Right.
We've called him multiple times. He's picked up the phone a couple of times, but he's not answered. Johnson, who has represented Hill for years, which means he's been in the shit before, said he doesn't believe his client intended to engage in a shootout with the police. He also revealed his client is the father of a newborn baby. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney spoke in favor of gun control during
that's
it.
why they
Oh, y'all always
yeah.
supposed to speak in favor of gun control when the black man got the gun.
Dog.
boy, trust me.
That's a meme, son.
Oh, my
It's
God.
coming true.
If we get more AK-47s, nigga be like, all right, we just gonna burn all the guns now.
But all the white kids were caught with this paramilitary ass shit.
Right, 10,000 rounds? Really?
Nigga.
10,000 rounds?
They be having RPGs and shit.
Dog.
Like,
Both them little boys, the two, I ain't read that much
They
into the
have
third
RPGs.
one. But the 2 main stories with them boys, they basically do, like one of them had grenades. Like them motherfuckers be getting their hands on some shit.
Oh my
bought
God.
this with Bitcoin.
Right.
Dog,
Damn,
fucking
that's
black
scary,
market.
dude.
And then and what's scary is this, how we often talk about how they will kill us, but, take them in peacefully. Most of them niggas know they not going to get killed.
Like your boys in the came with headgear.
They be knowing they not going to die.
That boy knew he wasn't going to die. He came with headgear. He's like, I don't want to hear the shots. So I'm going to put this bitch on and act like I'm back at the rifle gym.
And they want to live in that infamy, dog, because they go to them jails probably be heralded by certain motherfuckers. Like, because we think, they going to go to jail to get hassled. Man, no, man.
Some do, some don't.
Depending. But I'm saying,
that's
you
The
already...
nigga that look like McLovin, he going to get his ass.
But you already know
McLovin.
from jail culture, they got gangs and shit.
What,
So them
I mean,
niggas get with that white Nazi-ass motherfucking gang, they gonna protect them.
Yeah.
They the nigga that killed all them, man. Oh, you our people,
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
Oh, yeah. He be like, oh, look. It's the return of the savior.
It's the savior. Right. It's the chosen one.
This is the chosen one.
They always say they'll come on jail day with you'll come to us.
They
Bring
got
our
the
people
lore.
out.
They got the lore. Oh man. I got like scriptures and every fucking thing.
I prayed and prayed for this day. I scarred myself so many times putting the Nazi symbol on my leg. You know how hard it is to draw that?
America's going crazy, dog. We had the black man. Oh, this white lady held a bunch of black dudes hostage.
How did you do that?
What happened?
What's up,
Son,
Mom?
everybody going crazy.
She's like a soccer mom.
Jerry Kelly, 46-year-old woman from Arkansas,
Don't get
reportedly
no
held 4... Don't get no dick. Not one. Not one.
Yeah.
But anyway, reportedly held
More
4
like a
black
soccer auntie.
teens at gunpoint and forced them to the ground while they were going door to door to raise money for their football team.
Wow.
The 4 boys, 2 of whom were wearing jerseys from the school's team, were selling restaurant coupons door to door to raise money, as usually done yearly by students from Wynn High School. When the boys were walking up Kelly's driveway, she burst out of her door with a gun aimed at them. She demanded them to lie down on the concrete ground, spread their legs, and keep their hands behind their back.
Wow.
The boys tried to explain what they were actually doing, but she did not listen. She called the police, continued standing over them, and pointing a gun at them. When police arrived to respond to her report of suspicious persons, they allowed the boys to stand up and tell them what was happening. The police did not make any arrests on that day and drove the boys home.
Okay.
Almost a
God.
week after the incident, Kelly was arrested on charges of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and endangering the welfare of minors.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
of course,
Oh,
she
good.
got a gun on children.
However, Kelly was immediately bonded out of the Cross County Jail,
She could be bonded. That's
where her husband Joe Kelly serves as the jail administrator.
Oh Christ.
It has caused outrage, especially when she was allowed to leave the prison without taking a mugshot.
Oh, wow.
As a response, Cross County Sheriff David Rest, Joe's employer, issued a statement citing medical issue as the reason why she doesn't have a mugshot while being booked.
Oh wow.
Oh, sure.
So
Blah,
she's
blah,
allergic to
blah,
photos.
blah, blah,
Got it.
blah, 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 blah,
Flash
blah.
makes my skin go back to Rivitalago.
I mean, we can't be kids, man. We can't be. Them boys is wearing jerseys, and her brain, once again, thug, black. She saw black thugs, and she immediately did what? Let me brandish my weapon because all those little niggers understand.
Certain people deserve guns, dog. And I'm pretty sure her husband was probably very pissed off. Was like, you stupid ass motherfucker. Listen, all right, I'm not mad that you want to point the gun at some black folks. I love to do that. But
jail administrator, huh?
But
come on,
honey,
come the
how
fuck
could you
on.
not recognize the jerseys? Like, how could you not see that these kids were coming from high school? They do this
every
year.
year. They come every year. That's my thing. They do it every year.
We bought some last year.
Hey, those good ass restaurant coupons, baby. I really enjoy
What the
going to
hell wrong with you?
Go to Corral Large, eat 2 nights in a row.
You over there pointing guns. You look stupid. I told you put the gun up. You can't be shooting it. Oh my god.
Fuck it, I'm a goddamn meal.
God damn it.
And when come outdoor no more, give us no free coupons because you pointing at the goddamn black boys.
What the hell is your problem?
You could just come to my job anytime. I'll let you point guns at these motherfuckers.
God damn.
Bitch.
You just point guns on them all day. Like this one right here. Pow, look at that.
I shot him, and guess what? I'm gonna get away with it.
Because I'm a white man.
Because I'm white, and that's what we do. But now I don't know what to do about your ways.
Stupid ass.
Yeah, son. I just feel like,
I hope them boys get a chance to sue her ass.
nigga, I hope they sue the shit out of her.
I'm pretty sure that's on the fucking books, dog.
Dude.
I hope there's some
That's too
super
egregious.
fire black ass lawyer like, listen, let's get this money, baby. All right, it's me and you.
Come.
All right, I know how to get it. I've seen this case before.
I'm going-
It's on record. I also know Morris Bart.
I also know Morris Bart.
Yeah, so what's that?
Son, I'm going trauma. I'm going anxiety. I can't sleep. I'm having
Everything.
dreams, nigga. I'm going there. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I think I'm crazy because I be dreaming about hurting her now,
Dude.
even though I never met her before.
And if
Because
I'm
she endangered my life so bad.
Son, if I'm a parent and let's just assume this is a good neighborhood. Let's assume it's a good neighborhood. My kids getting guns pulled out on them ain't supposed to happen here.
Right.
I'm working hard so they're not in that kind of environment. So you got the nerve to force that type of trauma onto them as children? Bitch, I want something up off you.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to come in your house. As soon as you open the door, I got that pistol on your face. Look here, bitch. You don't like this, huh?
Nigga.
You don't like how that motherfucking 45 in your face, huh?
The age old.
Then you know the worst thing about a pistol is when you click that motherfucker in front of their face when you load it up and you hit that bitch and they hear that click so you know it's real. She gonna shit a brick then.
Why this nigga speaking like he be doing this every Sunday?
Right.
Shit?
I'm like, oh my
Joe
God.
got a private life we don't know nothing about. He said,
scared.
you know what's really cool when you're pointing a gun at a motherfucker? Like, Joe, why do you know what's so cool?
Right. What is this?
We're gonna keep on moving on that one, Gangsta Joe. Ice-T over here.
Jesus
Speaking of
Christ.
Ice-T, dog, y'all heard about, y'all saw that sad ass video with the little girl crying because Ice hit up that fucking employer
Yeah.
out
In Mississippi, yeah.
in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
653 employee
Like doing chicken
It's-
farms and restaurants and shit like that.
Son.
And
Why y'all messing with these people ain't doing nothing but working?
dog, you know what I know?
Ain't got
Why
shit
y'all
to
messing
do.
with these people ain't doing nothing but working, dog?
The companies that voted, like those owners that voted for Trump they really were like really about to that's the one gonna be the huge turning points because they losing a lot of business. The same good old South boys that voted for him are losing all this business now because they taking him. So they about to turn on him, dog.
Cause like the memes are saying, y'all ain't arresting the employers, the bosses who employ these
Right.
illegal ass niggas.
And they knew they was
Y'all
illegal.
get taking
Come on.
the workers?
¿Qué pasa? Dinero? Mucho dinero?
Most of it on cash.
Trabajo worko.
Come on, nigga.
You hold go.
If you ain't gonna arrest them, man, leave them people be. Cause again, they got kids born on this soil. So if you toss them and keep the kid, what the hell is wrong with
They
you?
still can't find that man. It's been a week and the news came out that they still can't find this man. They don't know where this man is. The family, none of them know.
Oh, the girl's dog,
Yeah.
dad? That's awful.
Dog, she was crying. She was like, my dad's a good dad. He doesn't do nothing.
And
Nobody's a good
she's
person.
one of 1,000. You know what I mean? Like there's
Right.
a lot of
A
children with these stories right now.
That's the ones that's born here. Let's not talk about the kids that's already in the fucking concentration camps.
Son,
Call
they
it what
just-
you call it.
And it's crazy because people say, man, it was like that even in Obama administration. No, they've been doing shit like that since Reagan's administration.
Right, I mean-
Listen,
But
the
here go
border
the
has
thing.
always been fucked up, but we ain't never had concentration camps under Obama.
Dog, the
administration.
biggest difference in this is it like what you just said. Even if we talking Reagan, if we talking Clinton, if we talking Bush, if we talking Barack. When you dealt with that shit, yes, they was doing similar things, but the whole ripping up families, not letting them touch each other, like you say, throwing them in separate tents. Like, nah, son, there was a certain
Cages and shit.
They had cages, but it
So
wasn't
they
to
had to
this
fight to
degree.
get them soap, the kids soap and shit. and
Son,
blankets.
they not getting, dude, that level of inhumane shit was not what was going on in not even the previous Republican or Democratic situations. Nah, so when you get into, when like they got so many articles
It's fucked up
talking
as
about,
Reagan
Dog, like all the fuck us Republicans, dog, but he is on some other. You know what I mean? He's next level with how he just don't give a damn, son.
Right.
I read an article recently that really detailed that difference because oftentimes you see the meme, people be like, well, this picture's from the Obama administration, so haha, he was doing it too. And then I'm like, read the comment section. There's one chick put up this freaking article that linked the extreme difference between when Obama did immigration shit and how Trump did it. And I'm reading the article, I'm like, oh, okay, like the Obama and them tried to keep families together. They would even work with the people that were illegal to try to get them to stay here, because specifically if you have family here.
If you have family here, if you worked like about 7 years here, you know what I'm saying?
So many
different
loopholes
things that helped you like become a citizen, and if you pay so many taxes for so much.
They tried to loophole you in, even though they had them in cages for a little while to hold you if they had a lot of people at once. That's where some of them pictures come from. But at the end of the day, dog, all other administrations were still trying to keep families together and try to make new Americans of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Trump and them niggas is just kicking you.
Yeah, just
and
get
see,
the
the
fuck
thing
out.
about that is that, dog, you're losing money. With that Obama thing of that was really helping the economy build more up, dog, because and while their economy is kind of falling a little bit and they're going through kind of a third world crisis in Mexico, they can come to this country and like not like do a lot of buildings that we need in this farm world and shit like that, dog. That because if you want to look at population, we are getting not saying we all locked up, but a lot of us are fucking locked up, dog.
America is supposed to be for the immigrants.
And that's true.
At the end of the day,
It's supposed to be the safety
that's
for
the
all the immigrants.
point you claim, isn't it?
Niggas said we done saved enough people.
How? Your whole situation is founded
The
on
save meter is full.
we're where immigrants come for recluse.
Right, this is immigrant country.
What?
Go immigrate Britain.
Only reason Mexico was different because y'all made a line there, but Texas was Mexico, nigga.
Yeah, well now it's El.
And you mad because there's still
United.
Mexicans there? Like, what the fuck?
They should be in New Mexico. That's what we gave. We gave them New Mexico. That's
Son.
what you think about it. Why do we have New Mexico?
Nigga, because they cornered them people off and tried to Native American them niggas, dog. It's all fucked up when you get into the history of things,
Like,
dog.
we should change that state name, New Mexico.
This is kind of a racist name. That's a racist ass name.
Get your ass over there. That's New Mexico, nigga. Fuck your fucking Mexico.
What if there's a bitch called
This the new fucking Mexico.
This is New Mexico. Got Taco
Bitch.
Bell, bitch.
And white people still run New Mexico. Damn.
That is a joke, son.
That is a
Oh my
whole
God.
joke, son. It
Yeah.
is a joke.
Fuck
though.
your Mexico, man.
We got a new one here in America.
Right.
It's like you know when all these break down.
Right.
Fuck your old Mexico, bitch.
We got a new one right in America.
Our American Mexico.
Oh,
we have
my
American
God. We got
Mexico.
an American Mexico, nigga.
Happy single
Oh
fucking
my
Mayo.
God, that is hilarious. Oh my God. And white people run that bitch.
And they do.
There should not be
Margaritas, bitch.
any Mexican people
Taco
living in that
Tuesdays,
state,
bitch.
dog. Oh my
Son.
days.
We don't even need Mexicans, nigga. Taco Tuesdays in New Mexico.
Because honestly, dog, the right wing side would have a point if they were specifically targeting illegal immigrants with
across the border.
No. I'm saying illegal immigrants
not the border, but-
with records. If you have a record of violence, if you have a record of like, you know what I mean, you do fuck like
you a real rapist and killer. And
yeah,
shit
like
that.
if you have this record, whether in Mexico or even since you've been in America, if you have records and that's the people that you like since you've been here, you've been fucked up, nigga. Like you're going. I can understand you.
Say, my nigga,
But
we
y'all
saved you
getting
and you done fucked up some more, bro.
but y'all getting family men, family women.
Right,
like what are you doing?
Real talk, y'all not getting the Chavos. Them niggas still here. Y'all ain't going. Y'all think y'all about to get them fucking Mexicans in the hoods of LA and all that? Them boys ain't about to.
They know the Mexicans to fuck with and which ones not to fuck
They
with.
going with. They really have to go on. They really going after family men who know they ain't got no other bread, no other way to get home, no other way to get back to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation, dog. And they being real bullies about it. And it just Trump is gonna so real bad behind this. And I hope Mexico, in some sense, we don't go to some kind of small. They ain't gonna win.
They ain't gonna like. No, it's never gonna be no war because at the end of the day, Mexico ain't mad at you giving them back their people. It's just
a war with Mexico?
never happened.
Never. It will never happen.
Right,
dog.
but I understand. But I think what you're trying to say is there will be some kind of uprising,
an uprising
of some sort from the people here because you can only fuck over people for so long
dog.
before it's like, wait, hold up, this is messed up. We're fighting back. I can see something like that.
I remember seeing an article. I don't know if this happened in California or like every fucking where, but there was one day
or every fucking
or everywhere.
One place,
Right.
or all places.
But like there was this protest that I think it was Mexican people. It was some Spanish-speaking people. En masse, like everybody just like took the day off, and it's like like most of them folks like work at like the malls and shit, like in the food court area, like had empty food courts. They was all like, "Fuck it, we ain't coming,"
Real.
And had everybody fucked up.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Oh shit!" So it's like they've like. That's way more than we've done as a fucking.
I wish
late.
black people would
like.
be
I wish
that.
we could do some shit like that. Like have some businesses empty or some shit.
Seriously.
Have like an empty McDonald's and fucking like malls and shit. But they fucking did that shit though.
That'd be deep.
I said, "Ooh,
if we could really
don't
do that,
fuck with them bitches."
That's almost a movie. We have to write that. So like to the day when black people stop going to work or stop working.
Yeah, if we just like took 1 or 2 days off and just
But then it became a movement when you see hold up, they tripping like, dude, that dude.
So, Taniko, you're not gonna come into work today?
No, not.
No.
So, Jamal, not throwing, so you're not coming in.
Because one of the screwed up things about it is we're so freaking broke as far as, you know what I mean, how they left us. Because once again, I will always fight for, don't ignore the black middle class. Don't ignore the black upper class. Black people is not synonymous with broke. But when you look at, like we were saying earlier, Joe, the context of history of the Head Start, how they kept fucking us, how they kept breaking our economy and stuff. When you look at it like that, it's like, dude, we're programmed to think about economics differently. You off the dump, whether you broke or you got money. Even middle class and upper class black people treat money differently than your average like white person that's probably like okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they like our metrics is man, I gotta make sure my next one good because it's that quick we could go right back to nothing. Right. You heard me? So it's like
eating crackers, nigga.
Come on, man. So it's a different relationship we already have with money. So when you talk about taking a day off from work, It's hard.
It's hard.
That's almost a gut punch. Like if you feel like the next
work, nigga, I don't want to eat for the next.
If everybody don't do it, I ain't doing it. That's what the average person's saying, and no nigga gonna trust another nigga like that to that degree, and that's where the implosion happens.
And I think that's also while true, it is supremely fucked up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
because I saw them fucking Spanish people. Well,
you saw it could happen.
I saw it could fucking happen. Like it's not impossible. Like they're all not homeless and shit now. They lights off and shit. Like they fucking went right on, and everything's better. Not perfect, but it got fucking better for them.
One thing about being an immigrant in this country is the community. See, that's the thing about us as black people. At one point, in context of history, but at one point we were very tight knit in the community because just to say it, racism was at all time high. So there's a certain shared trauma and shared fight that you had no matter where you went. So you had to be down with your brother or else. We've been spoiled. We're Americans now. We're not just black Americans for real. Like we still are black. Don't get it twisted. But to a large degree, mentally, a lot of that community has been broken. But for the immigrant Hispanic, you come in here and you only speak the language of the niggas. You got to pick up the English. So the niggas who speak your language, you are very tight with, which is why I can imagine why they can pull something off like that. Because to a degree, especially if you fresh off the boat, if you first generation, even second generation, you still feel some kind of way for your people that are just one lick away from being in them trucks back into poverty in another fucking country. So it's a different context, but damn, I wish we could. I wish. That's all I can say is I wish.
I wish.
Y'all
that was
saw
in California. It wasn't like black folks all across America. Cause what if we try to get it, like if we did New Orleans, it'd be great, you know what I'm saying? We get that bitch in the whole country.
I mean, if you could get it accomplished in a freaking area, you've accomplished something, let alone a city or a state.
If we just get 3 wards.
Yeah, I mean, right. If you could get a ward, aka a county, if you're not from New Orleans.
Yes.
Oh, that's parish. But anyway, this other photo went viral, man. These 2 white officers having this black man on a leash that they arrested.
Why?
They ain't had no handcuffs. And the thing is, they were all horses, so they gotta go. The thing is,
they didn't have handcuffs.
The optics is so horrible in this.
Like that's what it is. The optics is real horrible. Because even if they had handcuffs, they still had to put the leash on them because how else they gonna walk them?
Bruh.
They had to walk him like without him running away, and that nigga like he'll run away.
Sorry, son. That's when you call in for people who got cars. And
you can call in.
You have a whole walkie-talkie.
I wonder if the jail was like a block away.
Why would you make this man walk to the jail? That is so ill.
It's all fucked up.
That's all fucked up. Why you get to sit high on your horse? No, that is wrong.
It's bad optics.
And it's like I said, it's just more America being America, dog. It's like...
But if I saw the things were reversing, there was a white guy I would be like, all right, yep. Because the thing is, I think the optics are real bad, and since
You said it was a white guy getting walked by black dudes?
No, a white guy just getting walked by white guys.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't think none of it.
It was a white guy getting walked by 2 black dudes. I
wouldn't think none of it either.
Yeah, but I mean, of course not.
You're not supposed to.
But
Right.
Period.
The optics do pierce a nerve.
There was never a time when that was a thing. There was a time when that was a thing.
Literally nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nigga getting walked by fucking leash means something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Instant. As soon as you see it, you're
It's like, no.
I think they're so blind they don't even realize it though.
I think they realize it.
Oh no, it depends. It depends what kind of deal.
You a white man with a badge and you're dealing with a black man. You realize something about the power dynamic. Because oftentimes, in certain rural areas, nigga, they're always one word away from saying certain things that they shouldn't. You already know.
Yeah.
The way they deal with you with that authority, dog, it just get under my skin at times, dog. I be like, cop person, I'm a person. Can you talk to me like a person?
Nah, boy.
But last up in this ETOUFEE, dog, this article tripped me out. Police killed her boyfriend, then charged her with his murder.
How?
That sounds familiar.
Mason Saunders has been locked behind bars in Ohio since December. At age 16, she was arrested in the death of her boyfriend, Julius Tate. She celebrated her birthday in juvenile detention. Last week, she was sentenced to 3 years in the Department of Youth Services. Sanders did not kill Tate, and the person who shot him to death is not facing any charges. He's a Columbus police officer. On December 7, Eric Richards, a member of the SWAT team, was assigned to an undercover sting meant to thwart an online robbery scheme. The alleged robbers targeted people who had arranged to purchase items from them over social media, but upon arriving to get their purchase, were robbed at gunpoint. That night, according to the police report, an undercover officer played the role of a customer and met Tate in an unmarked police car not far from Saunders' house. Richards was in his back seat serving backup. They say Tate robbed the undercover officer at gunpoint, and Richards from the black's back seat shot and killed Tate. Saunders was arrested 6 days later and charged with the murder. Prosecutors could charge Saunders for a murder she didn't commit due to Ohio's felony murder rule. People can be charged with murder if they caused the death of another in the course of committing or intending to commit a felony. More than 40 states have similar rules. In 24 states, felony murder is a capital offense punishable by death. Saunders' case is unique in that it was a police officer who killed the person she was charged with murdering, but it's not at all unique for a teenager to face such a felony murder charge. Columbus prosecutors didn't have to prove Saunders intended to kill Tate, only that she intended to commit the underlying felony of attempted robbery. Being charged with felony murder meant Saunders could be tried as an adult, and if convicted would face 15 years to life. That's not right, her mother Danielle said. She didn't kill anybody. I don't think they should have that felony murder unless police get away with it. The crimes they do. It's not fair to us as human beings. I feel like they commit crimes, they should get the charges they committed.
Yeah.
So this is a very sticky situation.
Boy.
Because you helped with the robbery. I did not know that. Knowing that you helped with the robbery, though you didn't shoot anybody, everything that led up to that point, you will have a part to play in. Now, I don't think you should get 15 years.
Nope.
But they probably going to throw you something. You might get 2. You already did 3 in the thing, you might get 2.
You shouldn't be charged with murder as far as I'm concerned.
No, not murder. But
get charged for what you charged for.
They might
you hear me?
They might break it down into right because you have no intention but they're gonna try to break it down to manslaughter 3.
Whatever they break it down to, the cops should be charged with murder.
The cops should be charged with fucking murder.
He ain't gonna get charged with murder because it was a gunpoint situation.
America.
The cards are more in his favor than they ever are, in other cases though.
I mean, one thing I give us, remember that white lady that busted your boy house, that white cop, bottom jean? She got 15 years, so at least somebody got
some kind of retribution. She needed it in life.
Yeah. But that was so bold-faced. You busted this man.
That was a homicide one, son. That was no manslaughter. That was a homicide.
15
that was a 187. She need to do an L for that.
She need to get life. But hey, that's the way the pie crumbles, American apple.
The cookie crumbles, son.
But yeah, y'all, America been going crazy this whole freaking, lately.
I mean, we just got the social media so we can share more.
Yeah, man.
That shit has been around.
I mean, America's always gonna be crazy. It's synonymous with crazy, dog. It's just funny what a week this week has been because all this shit has happened within the past week.
Because you can't give white folks AK-47s. You can't really give them too much of no guns. One of them dudes had 28 guns, dog.
Well, we had this story about the black dude shooting at cops and shit.
That's retaliation. That's reaction.
Right. They ran up on him. Them white boys said, I'm gonna drink me some milk, eat my cereal, shoot up a few people today.
Jesus.
That's the plan. America! Anyway,
Terrifying.
let's get to that dose of NOLA'Murica.
America.
Yeah, man.
We got to stop fighting. Your brother cannot be your enemy. We used to hang from trees, and now we're who they all want to be. But we're star-proud saints. We're still living, trying to make the ends meet. Our bloods are kings and queens. That's what they made us believe. The community, more of a dynasty. We are who we are, and there's no going back from here. Together we stand. Hold my hand, don't you have no fear. If we want it, we can get it. There is nothing we're missing. Alright, stop the madness. Stop the madness.
Oh, now what?
Oh, la no la.
So there was this Baton Rouge shooting, right? That at first was reported as somebody went up in a Baton Rouge Walmart and shot up some people. Turned out that it was really two customers getting into it,
I had a shootout.
and they were strapped, and they had a shootout with each other.
All right, so that's TC, white folks. All right, now that's what we're talking about. This is not a mass shooting. Though some people might get shot that don't need to be shot.
That's not the same.
Those that's what you call strays. All right.
But see, the media was so hungry for, oh my God, mass shooting. They jumped on this story and made this like a thing of, oh, and there was also shooting in Baton Rouge too. And they're like, well,
You know why? Because white folks ain't trying to read about a nigga moment.
we don't know if it was niggas. It was just in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge got white people.
Nigga moment.
He just gonna throw it on the niggas.
White folks had a nigga moment. They ain't niggas, but they be having nigga moments.
Let me see. You saying the whole moment was a nigga moment? Yeah. Let's see. They're not saying who the shooters are. So yeah, we don't know.
Probably white when they don't say the shooters.
We don't know nothing about it. How? You know, I don't see no Leroy in the line.
Leroy.
Another situation was I had Raheem was gonna come on to talk about all that shit with the Morals talent competition showcase shit because apparently they rebuffering how they're presenting that because they realized the execution might have been off. And like
He won't get a chance to be a part of that now though.
But no. But what's funny is he was telling me how he was talking to somebody that was involved with it that we know that we cool with. I said off mic who it is, but and how like they like Raheem burst the bubble. Like him starting that conversation snowballed them to realize, man, we gotta be better about this presentation because it's not looking well. So that's what nigga told him to his face, like straight up, like yo, like we heard you, we heard the whole conversation. So
You saw that fucking thread of so many fucking people.
Because at the end of the day, I think, like me and D was talking about it, dog. They presented a talent showcase when it should have been presented as a competition. And they was trying to say you pay in for an audition when you should have just been paying an entry fee for a competition with rounds. If you would have said it's a competition with rounds, you have a grand prize. So if you would have said this is a competition, it has rounds, you have to pay an entry fee to get into the first round, you might not make it to the second. That's different from saying, hey, we're going to do this showcase of artists and you have to pay the audition for us though. That's not going to be received well, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board.
You know,
Marketing team 1, that was a fail.
and that's all. I just think it was an execution in the verbiage because Mario was saying like
just a verbiage.
He was trying to get his connections to see our artists. That's respectable, but you gotta execute it in a manner that don't have the artists turning being like, what are you talking about?
All my rich fans to see y'all got to pay me.
Because when you put a grand prize up, to me it screams competition.
Yeah.
Nigga,
There's a grand prize. There's gonna be one person that walks away with, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. And that's gonna be the moral of the story.
This last story, the dose of NOLA. Girlfriend of man who shot at Kenner officer text him intel was at scene to pick him up. So apparently, dog, there's this dude. He shot at this Kenner officer, right, and got away. So they picked up his girl, and his girl went to the police. No, his girl went to the police and was like, "Yeah, man, he stole my car, so I ain't got nothing to do with it." You feel me? So they find the car, right? Not the dude. She gets her car back. Then they peep her going back to the scene looking for him because she lied to them. She really was trying to, find his ass. She told him a stolen car story as a cover. And yeah, so she going back. So they go rearrest her goofy ass trying to call him and find him because she's trying to get up with her man. Now I'm like, It's some Kenner shit.
That is some kind of
Some
shit.
Kenner ass
Say,
shit.
son.
Oh, my bad. I said that wrong. She didn't say he stole her car. She said that her car was stolen to
Okay.
cover for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except my bad. I
alright,
said that
alright.
wrong.
Baby,
Yeah,
where
but-
are you? I hit him with the lie. Where are you?
That's what his first voice looks like.
It went smoothly. I got my car back and everything.
The people still go watch the area, nigga.
Sweetheart, I'm around the area you said to be at a certain time. I'm standing outside with 2 flags.
They're gone now.
I don't hear no more movement.
That shit look like she talk like that. Look at this gunshot.
Oh my god.
I'm like, baby, you got away. Like,
Come on now.
So he looked so drove. Like I trusted in this bitch.
Right, like it was like.
He look mad.
he
I
looked
I put
so
my trust
angry.
in this bitch. Why? Why did I fuck myself over like this?
Right. That is
Mama
fucking
told me
hilarious.
like I can't. If she can't use a comb to bring her home, Lord, then I'll bring her
oh
home.
man. But he look like the type of nigga fuck a fat white chick. But anyway,
No, fat white girl.
I guess we could get into that. No, huh?
Bitch, I know you're lying.
Bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
So I'm mad. This could have went into the dose of NOLA'Murica, but it's just so crazy I had to go into this one.
Yeah.
This woman says the meth that was found inside of her vagina wasn't hers.
All right, sure.
And she is a Louisiana woman. That's why I was like, damn, I could have put this in the last segment.
Why
but
this
shit
happening in
too crazy.
fucking Shreveport or some shit?
Man, watch a cheetah. Some rural area, nigga.
Wakita?
Wakita.
Wachita?
Wachita.
One of them.
Her name is Ashley Beth Rowland. Ashley Beth, who's accused on July 31st and from the apartment of a man, stealing. Oh, she was accused of stealing $5,000 from the apartment of a man she'd been staying with for about a week, according to documents.
Uh-huh.
The man told the West Monroe Police Department that while he was showering, Rowland swiped his cash and left. She allegedly confessed to police she did not take the money, but she did leave the apartment. The document said a female correctional officer later searched Rowland and inside of Rowland's vagina discovered $6,233, along with a clear plastic bag of roughly 1 gram of meth.
That vagina is fucking packed. That bitch
The
had
power.
buku money and drugs.
Shit.
The power of that V, baby, that bitch is, man, it's powerful. It's powerful.
Power.
And yeah, so she was arrested and she's still being held with a bond, but she insists that the meth in her pussy ain't for her.
It wasn't mine.
Listen, I was just grabbing things, and the method was just like, that was $1 bill.
I didn't put it there.
It just happened to be in my vagina.
I can't believe she really was like, I didn't take the money. And nigga was like, hold on. What's this out there fucking
Yeah, they
drugs?
found stacks in her vag.
That's crazy.
6 G's.
Baby, you got Benjamin Franklin linking out your vagina.
What kind of money is that? Yen?
Apparently, this story is almost a year old, but it caught my eye, and I still want to talk about it because apparently it's still a thing. Teens are getting drunk on boiled tampon juice.
No. That's gonna make me fucking gag, son.
Don't talk. You want me to talk about it?
I mean, it's not the fact that it's tampons. I mean, that's a normal thing. But boiled tampon juice.
No.
Drink?
They're drinking it.
That is fucking oh my god.
They're boiling used tampons and putting it in their drinks and getting drunk. I just hope we're not gonna get to any more details about it because D is physically getting ill.
It just
That
sounds like
shit
some
is
country
fucking horrible, dog.
Like
That's horrible.
Every generation always look at the generation under them and be like, oh, y'all little niggas tripping. But for whatever reason, we're forced to get older because the generation under us really do be tripping.
No, y'all
They ate
tripping.
Tide Pods for a minute. They had to
Yeah.
set yourself on fire challenge for a minute.
Yeah.
They're drinking tampon juice. Like, they ain't just doing the normal, okay, they're kids just being kids. No, y'all doing actual, factual,
Y'all are doing really
dumb shit.
fucked up shit, dog.
dumb shit. Just like this little boy in Georgia is catching 20 to life because he strangled his sister over a Wi-Fi password.
Are you
What is
fucking
wrong
kidding
with
me?
you motherfuckers?
Are you serious?
What's going on?
Well, all right.
You strangled your sister for the Wi-Fi password.
Son,
That is a different kind of fucked up.
it's a different world. from where we come from.
You damn right.
Look at the hero highlight, man.
Please, because that shit's crazy. Damn, though, that nigga, that's mentally ill. Like, you just killed your sister for the Wi-Fi password. They wasn't about the Wi-Fi password.
We need to fry.
Something happened to your synapses. That bitch went kill. You a murderer, son. You're a cold-blooded killer.
We're old, and we don't get them.
Don't.
And we all happy, feeling good inside. Cause people doing good in the world of pure fuckery. Like the shine a light, on a person, on a nigga, doing good. In the pure world of pure fuckery. Fuckery.
The good son of his niggas.
So in the hero highlight, first up, shouts out to Centoria Brown. She's finally free. She was as a girl was sex trafficked and killed her fucking sex trafficker and got life for killing this white man who was sex trafficking her as a teen, which is really screwed up. But the courts finally got together, a bunch of people started supporting her, and she's finally out. And I think that's a heroic thing for her to even keep fighting to get her way out. Because they got lots of Centoria Browns that never get out. They're just sitting in there getting screwed over.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Male and female, son. You often hear just people lost in the system. That's why I love organizations that focus on exonerating innocent people. Because without those people, there'd just be niggas just
Lost,
dying in jail,
yeah.
lost. You know what I mean? Freaking new lawsuit. This man just got a lawsuit recently from New York because he got arrested at 17. He's like 46 now. And he took a $9 million settlement when he could have sued him for like 50 mil. But he said, look, I'm 46. I'll take them 9-10 mil. But still, the fact that no matter how many million they give you, when they take your life away like that, they took your life away. 17? Lord, you lost all your great years.
Ain't enough meal to erase these fucking nightmares.
Come on, even Centoria, when she was like 15, and she get down to like 36. I mean, dog, that's still a cool age, but baby, like, that's so unfortunate, dog. So like, big ups to her people, man. Big ups to everybody that got it out.
Yeah.
Ciara got to come up, man. Like, not only did her and her husband Russell Wilson, they own a soccer team now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, that's big dog moves right there as a couple. But she's also named the creative director for Nike and Jordan for Kids. Come on, swag up. Swag up, Ciara.
Damn, Ciara.
Nigga, the creative director, nigga. Come on, son. She's like, well, I ain't gotta make no more freaking music. I ain't gotta make music no more ever.
Yeah, you gotta do that no more if you don't want to.
I'm getting it in. Ciara, girl, I love them goodies. Get it in.
Yeah, that's big dog status.
Is a lot of people's prayers.
The prayers, G.
Like, there's people I know who want to know Ciara's exact words when she prayed for whatever.
Oh, her exact prayers to get Russell and to get everything off her life at the moment.
Dog, right now, she is the biggest glow up I've seen in all history.
One of.
Like,
because Cardi B almost there too.
She is.
Cardi B a big glow
up. But like, Cardi B don't have Russell Wilson. Alright. She has Offset. Offset's great.
He cool.
But not Superman Wilson.
I mean, he
bought
them a soccer team.
He bought her
whole
rights to
soccer
music.
team.
I think that was a rumor. That was a rumor.
Fucking rumor.
But the thing is, it's something he would do if it
Yeah,
wasn't.
he would
Like,
do
you know what I mean? Even if it's a rumor, he would do it.
I believe he already done it.
If you get a soccer
Before the rumor
team.
came out.
I believe the rumor came out and he said, you know what?
I could.
I'll go do it. No, I ain't no could. He did that shit after the rumor probably.
I just got this big contract. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because he is like one of, if not the highest paid QB right now. Am I right on that, Joe? He just signed some new deal like recently.
He might
I
be the
remember.
highest paid QB right now.
It was something crazy. And I was like, damn, G, okay. Next up on that, Danny Trejo comes to aid of a baby that was trapped in the overturned car.
Good job, Danny.
Motherfucking Danny Trejo, son.
Good shit, dog. Get the baby out.
It wasn't a stunt for an upcoming movie. It happened in real life. The actor jumped into action after witnessing two vehicles crash, causing one to roll over. The overturned vehicle that was sitting on his roof still had a baby strapped into a car seat inside. Look at that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Trejo said he tried crawling in through a broken window but couldn't get the seatbelt unhooked. With the help of another bystander, Monica Jackson, they were able to free the child. Monica, black girl. The only thing that
Monica
saved right? The only thing, so since this going to Danny Trejo and Monica Jackson, the only thing that saved the little kid was his car seat, Trejo told a photographer. The fire department said that 3 people were taken to the hospital. The injuries weren't life-threatening. Everything good that's happened to me has happened as a direct result of me helping someone else, Trejo told CNN.
Oh yeah, because you about to be in 2 more movies after this.
Oh man, but it's just a great look for him because I mean, one thing about this Hollywood game that you find out too, if people like you, they'll go see your movies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You could even suck in them, but if they like you, they will act like
They
you
will
don't
support,
suck.
yeah.
You hear me? So
You know-
this is just a good humanitarian moment for
You
him.
know they happened to Jamie Foxx?
What in particular?
A car in front of his house like caught on fire and blew up, and he went to the car and saved the guy from blowing up out the fire of the car.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Car blew up in front of your house. The fuck?
Yeah, dog.
I mean, that's some good people out here.
I'd be very happy to see stars really still go out in the world instead of being like, let me call the police and leave. Real talk, some situations, I don't know if I could have done the same. Because I'm not no motherfucking ER or nothing like that.
It just depends on the situation, and you probably surprise yourself, dog. At least
You're right.
try.
You're
Because
right.
most people got the inclination in them when something go wrong to try to do something if that's within their power. If I see a dude trapped in a car, if I feel like I could get to him, I'm going to get to him. That's just
Right.
trying to help him out of the car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, past that, I don't know what to do for you, homie. I called them people, but you know what I mean? It depends. Last up, speaking of that, the soldier who saved several children in El Paso, man.
He was a real one.
Glendon Oakley Jr. He was a soldier stationed at Fort Bliss who recently returned from Kuwait. Said the shooting was the worst thing he ever been through, but like that's what's up. That like he survived and he jumped into action when all that was going down in El Paso. And I just had to give him a specific and a special shout out because it's so funny, dog. Keep on being black niggas from the military. Cause at the Waffle House shooting, there was some. I think it was a military black dude.
He was alpha for sure.
It was some other shoes like dog, boy, dog. We handle up when we gotta handle up. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
I mean, dog,
hashtag black men don't cheat.
black people,
Monica Jackson.
right?
Let's go. Let's go, my people. Let's go.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right. And that's it, man. We ain't got nothing else on this, man. This was episode 85, Side B. You heard me? Hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com. As we always say, we want you to be part of the conversation. Let us know you out there. Let us know you exist. Also, hit up the 5 stars and leave us some comments, man. 5 stars helps the podcast get recognized so much. That's how it helps. If you want to help us out in any way, that's how you do it. Hit up reviewingdad@gmail.com. You refer it, we review it. That's what we do. That's how we do it. And yeah, man, stay tuned for Acting While Black and everything else that come in between, man. It's that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford. As always, find me on Facebook and IMDb at Martin Bass Bradford, but everywhere else at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. Outer. You gonna find another cat. And I'm outie for this one. What's that, y'all?
Is me, D-Mac, on Instagram at Your Dig Brand LLC.
You dig?
And YourDigBrand.com.
You dig?
And if you're on Facebook, you can just go to at Your Dig Brand LLC. But that's where you can find me. And I'm out of here.
Is the chosen one of the 7 Lord realms. Posse Wine, your boy AlphaJo. Fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG AlphaJo, no E, Facebook, Joseph AlphaMan Pons. I am the House of Barbarian. And Siberia, we out this bitch.
I miss Game of Thrones, dog.
I know.
Like, I've been watching other things to get my fix. Shouts out to Euphoria, shouts out to Pose, but
Yes.
Boys.
I miss the boys, but I miss Game of Thrones.
I miss it, though.
Ah,
It's gone, son.
Oh, before we leave, shout out to my dog Nipsey Hussle. Today is his birthday.
it is his birthday.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy
Neighborhood
birthday, Nipsey
Crip,
Hussle.
neighborhood
Yes.
Nip. You know what I'm saying? Happy C-Day, my brother. See you in heaven. Hopefully not soon.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, chillin' on the couch, hand on my pouch, just waking up, watching Homeboy House. Thinking about the day I had to press rewind, play. When I say being a doctor was my goal, ambition, thing I wanted to be. Until I learned the work that it took, and I would be in infinite debt. Then I imagine myself 80 years old, dead with debt over my head. Too much doubt, gotta go another route. Once I got on the music, I ain't never getting out. I envision my life and how I'ma live it out. Kids and a wife, I hope I figure it out. So until then, rule 10, gotta wrap it up, cause life moves on even if we get stuck. So I turn back on the tube, now I'm on a cool, watching set it off, wishing I would make moves. The Tipo was a fool, but the blues, it will hit ya. So you stay inside so them bullets might miss ya. You can get your issue any single day, make beats at my home so I never fade away. Learning notes and keys, I gotta sit alone. I used to pray to God, but we don't get along. Preachers in Even believers trying to turn me around, but I should still be proud, even if I'm not down with G.O.D. My real F-A-T-H-E-R, not in my vision of tomorrow. He's still living, never forgiving. I order, try and get along, but twice he ran alone, so now I stand alone. But I ain't lonely. Wheat, cheese, and turkey used to be baloney. Smart kid growing up, but after in an instant. Winning every day, see my past in the distance. I don't regret a thing, cause I love my existence. Kinda militant, but that's just sentiments from living this life. Still got an open mind. People surprised I never been shot or did time. Step out on the porch, nothing never changed. Stuttering Jerome, old girl, what's her name? There go old Missy. Look at Miss Barbara and the lady who made the frozen cups daughter. Yeah, I got smarter. Learned from the dumb, been in my own lane. Just never had my own drums. Used to rap about clapping, ain't never had a gun. I was just imitating, but with a little patience, I'm 3 years ahead of my time and stimulating for me to imagine what would have happened if I was saving like every week. Cause living off pennies ain't sweet, it's bitter. You can be my nigga, but they don't mean that you family.